First of all, I'd like to recognize the presence of the president of SQI College of ICT, Dr. Adeyemisi Aderinto, who is here very earlier than most of us this morning. Can we celebrate excellence, please? Flanking him is the indefatigable and able-bodied registrar of SQI College of ICT, Mrs. G.D. Aderinto. Can we celebrate her? Thank you very kindly. To all our people that are coming in, please hurry up, and if there are seats before you, please occupy them first. I also recognize the presence of people that are joining us this morning from all the nooks and crannies of our world, people essentially from our other campuses, and I want us to give them a round of applause. Immediately I am saying their names. People from Challenge Campus in Ibadan, I want you to celebrate them, please. People from Iwo Road, I want you to celebrate them. People from OPIC Campus in Abeokuta, please celebrate them. And our former satellite campus, people from Dugbe Campus, I want you to celebrate them, please. And of course, the baby of the house, the newest campus, Oshogbo Campus, where he resides, the coordinator for this great program, the MindTalk, Miss Meshi Ajibade. Can we jam our hands together for people from Oshogbo? Alright, without further ado, I want to enjoy you to please be on your feet as I relinquish this microphone to my brother, Mr. Timi Alamo, to lead us in performing the honor to our dear nation and this great citadel of learning. Can we jam our hands together for Mr. Timi Alamo? Can we be on our feet, please?
Come on, put those hands together better. Come on, do it better. Jam it well. Jam it well so that cold can disappear from your body. Do it better. Woo! Good morning, everybody. Once again, good morning. All right, we are here to do a very important assignment, and I want to do it with all of your hearts. Are we ready? So we want to sing our national anthem and also recite our school anthem. All right? Do we all remember the two? Yes, you should. All right. So, and if you can't remember, we're going to help you a little bit. The lyrics is going to be displayed on the screen. The rhythm as well is going to be played. So all you need to do is to follow along and sing along. Are you ready to do that now? All right. Are you ready? Please, I see some people being distracted. I want us to pay attention at this time. All right. At the count of 3, we're going to take our national anthem. 1, 2, 3.
Nigeria. Justice reign, in peace or battle honored, and this we count as gain. To hang on to our children a banner without stain. Oh God of all creation, transmits our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed. And so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed.
I want somebody to scream, God bless Nigeria. We are not screaming. Say, God bless Nigeria. All right. And on to the next one, which is very also important to us here at SQI College of ICT. We are going to be taking our Dear School Anthem. Are we ready to do that? All right. The lyrics is going to be displayed on the screen. And at the count of 3, we're going to launch forth. 1, 2, 3. Once again, making Africa a tech continent. Come on, make it louder. Making Africa a tech continent.
Making Africa a pool of tech talents. Applause, applause, applause. Thank you. You may now take your seat, please. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like you to welcome the person seated beside you. You know, I know it's Hamatan season, but give them a big smile. I mean, at least it is tax they want to reform. they are not reforming the laughter policy. You understand? So give them a big and wondrous, you know, seasonal smile. Let them see your teeth. Greet them. Exchange pleasantry. You know, say something good about them. If they are wearing some nice lip glosses, tell them you look amazing. No go the reason registrar. I just say make I yarn you. All right, thank you very kindly, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to put your hands together for everybody that are underneath involved in organizing this amazing event. And beyond that, I want you to celebrate yourself. If for nothing, if you will never miss MindTalk for anything, any reason, I want you to celebrate yourself. If you are that person here, I was seeing somebody's status yesterday, and they were literally putting cry, this cry emoji. Like, oh, I said, what happened? He said, alas, I will not be at this one. That is the place that MindTalk has taken in the heart of people. So this is me telling you that we appreciate you, we honor you, we respect you. Thank you for believing in this vision. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for not seeing it as if it is just compulsory, but seeing it as a... Come on, ladies and gentlemen, can you be on your feet? Can you make some noise? Come on. Amazing. Camera, please. Camera, please. Thank you. Amazing personality. Please remain standing until that it take his seat. Alright. You may now have your seat, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very kindly. At the appropriate time, you're going to hear a whole lot more about daddy. Amazing. This is getting interesting already. Somebody, are you ready? Come on, jam your hands together. Amazing. So at this moment, there's something very, very important that I will invite Mr. SQICICT to come and handle. And I want you to brace up because there will be mouth-watering gifts to be won. Lots of them, lot of goodies to be won during this moment. Are you ready? Look at this energy. Are you ready? Come on, jam your hands together for the indefatigable, the indispensable, the quintessential Mr. SQICICT.
Good morning, everyone. It reached my turn. You people are not talking. When Mr. Blessing was calling us, we shouted. Oh. Good morning, everyone. All right, it's good to be here again. So like he said, we have plenty goodies in the house, but the goodie is conditional. It's for only people that can pass the conditions. So this is where I'm going to start from. if you have not missed any edition of MindTalk this year, let me see your hands. You have not missed any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. You cannot win. No. 6, 7. Interesting. All right. If you, let me lower the bar a bit. If you attended at least 7, let me see your hands up. At least 7. Kereju. AJ. Interesting. We'll confirm. I saw your hand. I saw your hand. Can you rise up, please? Yes, yes. A round of applause for you. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Come closer. Have you attended 7? Have you not attended 7 again? Oh yeah, now. All right. So you're going to tell me the themes of the ones that you attended. Oh yeah, which one can you remember? Let's start with them. Dinard, 5 for you. You can't do 3 for you. Come. Oh yeah, a round of applause for him. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Don't worry, you can go back to the seat. Thank you very much.
Cyber evolution. Cultivating excellence. Okay. Food production. Authentic leadership. I'm here.
Nice one. Oh, buddy. Round of applause for him. You can have your seat. All right. So what I'm going to do is this. One of the things that I've noticed over the years with MindTalk is this. If you join the Read a Book club and you read about, how many books have we read this year? On the 12th book. If you join MindTalk 12 times as well, you've read 24 books this year. In case you don't know. Because the same kind of impact you get from reading those books are the same kind of impacts that you get from MindTalk. I think they deserve a round of applause for that. All right, so I'm going to be listing all the topics very, very quickly as I round off. If we can have the media projected as well. In January, we had Cultivating Excellence. Media team, can we have that projected as well? And then we had, Mr. Blessing looks like he was in secondary school. Abi is my eyes. Cultivating Excellence, the power of tiny habits that actualizes delivery. We had the director, the person of Dr. Adigbenre Sajani, and we had Mr. Blessing. In February, we had alumni testimonies, and we had quite a number of the alumni at SQI College of ICT tell us about their experiences and how reputation of their excellence helped their career. In March, we had managing imposter syndrome or overcoming imposter syndrome in the tech field with Sheila Moore and Mercy Ajibade. In April, we had 10x Human, having results beyond the ordinary. In May, we had intentionality, Designing Your Life with Michael Tommy, the director, and as well as Mr. Blessing. In June, we had Enduring Relevance. You can see these things are sounding like titles of books. Are they not? I'm not feeling it. A Theory of Place and Time. We had Jesu Damilare Adeshegun David, the director, as well as Mr. Blessing. In July, we had AI Gods. In August, we had The Government and Technology with the person of Abiodun Oluwaseo, aka Laurel. In September, we had The Cyber Threat Evolution, Surviving Emerging Risk. In October, we had The Future of Food Production, Trends and Innovation. In November, we had Uniform, a Shared Identity. And in December, we have... Can we say that one more time? Over to you, Mr. Blessing.
Thank you very kindly. Can we jam our hands together for the essential Mr. Odekumaya? By the way, how do I look today? You see, the only person that I know in this whole organization that will not lie to me, director, sir. All right, thank you very kindly, Mr. Ashe. You know, if Mr. Ashe had been looking into the future, I would give him the title, the people who went to gift the Lord Jesus Christ some gift at his birth. You know, by the way, Merry Christmas. You know, I will give him the title of a wise man because I've been thinking, okay, I should see the coordinator, should look for a way. We did not have that, sir. This is the 4th year we've been doing MindTalk 12 times in a year, 12 times in a, you know, including, come on. Daddy, including those that fell during the United season. I remember, was it not last year? The Monday was immediately after New Year. So the festivity is still. So instead of canceling it, we just went online and people tuned in. Amazing. One of the most amazing things about this community. I celebrate. You celebrate yourself. Drop those emoji, all those like emoji, all those love emoji, drop them. You people joining us online. And the most amazing thing, sir, is that over the year, sir, you can look back, sir. The number of people you can see here, we have about ×5 of it tuning in from different places. There are some of our people who are no longer in Nigeria. Lo and behold, if I am sitting now, if the link has not reached him, he will enter my DM. He will say, where is the link to MindTalk? Come on, celebrate what we are doing. Blow this trumpet, please. And what we do not know, or what we can see by and large, is that as iron sharpens iron, eventually we are seeing that our people are becoming finer and better in character, in, you know, in almost anything that they are doing, that almost immediately within this community, people will say, are you from SQI? You know, that excellence factor is, you know, come and celebrate yourself. All right, so I usually say last semester. And it goes, considering the fact that we came to school last MindTalk, you know, we were considering uniform, a shared identity. And I discovered that people from this far extreme end, they are from St. Michael, right? So, sir, Adama Sigba, what the other name, sir? I know, the people from this school, Mr. Shei and Miss Janet, you might want to change location. I have always noticed that people from this location, you know, this column, they are from Abiodun. Whoever does not know Abiodun, you need to tune in to SQI Studios. By the way, director, that was fantastic from the last MindTalk, you know. I couldn't get over it. I put it on autoplay. I keep listening over and over again. There's a tool called New Pipe that can play YouTube video in the background. You can even use it to download YouTube videos. I'm not teaching you to sabotage subscribing for premium. So I just, log that particular episode on it. I put it on autoplay. Sometimes I'll sleep and I'll be passing with you in my dream. Amazing. So right about now, I am relying on my media team to play something very, very fantastic to crown it all. Top the beautiful presentation that Mr. Odekumaya has made. Why Mind Talk?
Welcome to MindTalk, a world designed to feed your mind. A while ago, a research was carried out and it was discovered that although 100% of students attended classes equipped with the same tools, taught by the same instructors, and in the same conducive environment, yet their success rates vary significantly after their studies. It was then discovered that the secret to success wasn't just in the mastery of skills, it is deeply rooted in the excellence of character, unwavering dedication, and consistent efforts. And thus, MindTalk was born. In 2018, MindTalk started at SQI College of ICT in order to increase not only the percentage rate of student success, but also imbibe students with excellent character through effective communication, emotional intelligence, adaptability, teamwork, problem-solving skills, time management, leadership, conflict resolution, work ethics, networking, consistency, empathy, confidence, resilience, excellence, integrity, discipline, accountability, positivity, and curiosity. At MindTalk, we envision a future where every student is not just academically empowered, but undergoes a transformative journey that enriches every facet of their lives. And our vision is to be a guiding force, fostering holistic development and creating a community where students emerge as resilient, socially conscious, and enterprising individuals. This is MindTalk.
By the way, I cannot help but notice that I am promising whoever put the video together on behalf of the president of this College of ICT that because that picture was essentially, on point with the word that they were describing. So, see him after the service. Alright, right about now, we committed ourselves this January that alongside this, we want holistic development for ourselves, alongside coming to this event, which Mr. Sheyi dubbed importantly as like reading a book itself. We said alongside we will be picking one book on a cogent and important aspect of human life, and we'll be reading. And thank God we are on the 12th today. Come and celebrate that. I know it's only a few people who have always joined us who can clap. I'm not shaming whoever has not joined us. I am just encouraging them. So right about now, I want to bring forward the firstborn of Tony Elumelu, Mr. Oyebanji Ayodeji. For this month book review, can we jam our hands together, please? Celebrate excellence, celebrate becoming. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It's such a joy to stand for us again for book review. And before I dive into what I have for us this morning, I'd like to talk about this Mind Talk topic for today. I think this topic is literally for me because I'm so excited about leadership. This last month, we were able to start leading in tough time. And before going into the book we read last month, I'd like to tell us some things. At SQI, we do not believe in test skill alone. We believe in all-round development. And one of the ways we have employed is we reading a book in a month. And I'm so happy and elated that we have been able to trash about 10 powerful books this year alone. 10, not just ordinary books, 10 powerful books. 10 powerful books. Can we? Okay, this year we started with So Good They Can't Ignore You by Cal Newport. And this basically set the tune for the year. Yeah, Cal Newport argued that it can be so good that they don't have any choice to call upon you. That there's the tagline here. He said, "Why follow your passion is bad advice, and the surprising strategy that works better." Now, his argument was that you can so much develop yourself in such a way that sometimes passion might not be the core factor, but your skill. And it's so important in our days that people are interested in going for the person that can do one thing very well. Last week I was in a conversation with someone, and that person was telling me that it's better for you to, he said, whenever they want to dig a well we have at home, he said whenever they want to dig it, it's better that the feet is about 33 feet. And some people can decide to do that 33 feet in different, like let's say 5 feet in different places. That is, the things you are doing is not adding up. You remember the goal is for you to actually get a well and for you to actually get water. Then you have now invested your energy in digging 5 feet, and we can see that what you have done in that manner is not adding up. You won't be able to get water. So Newport was telling us that it's better for you to focus on the skills, and you can be so good at one thing that people will continue to be looking up to you. And in February, we dive into Who Moved My Cheese by Dr. Spencer Johnson. The book is less than 50 pages, but it is powerful. Less than 50 pages, but very, very powerful. The book is about change and adaptability. And it was like there are 4 characters there, 2 and let's say 4 characters. 2 guys are having complicated mind, and the other 2 are not having complicated mind. They just pick things as they come. They don't analyze things. As human beings, sometimes we used to say, okay, human beings have complicated mind, because you will before you buy that shoe, you will have to think about it, start analyzing what you don't need to analyze. By so doing, you have wasted a lot of time deciding. Okay, in March, you're able to read As a Man Thinketh. This book is so powerful. And yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, we're able to our mindset. We're able to work on our mindset. And a very, very long book by James Allen. And I used to tell people that we attract your most dominant thoughts. We attract, let's say for instance you are thinking about something, there is 100% possibility that thing you are thinking about will happen to you. If you are thinking about failure, it's failure that will come to you. If you think about success, it's success that will come to you. And this book, As a Man Thinketh, actually help us to work on our mindset. And then in April, we were able to read The Rules of Work by Richard Templar. This book is about workspace. And I used to tell people that the principle, let's say for instance you're on this ceiling and you tell people that you don't believe in graffiti, when you decide to say that you want to join, you that you said that you don't believe in graffiti, you are the one that will still tell us that graffiti believes in you. Because in this life, everything works on principle. They cannot be broken. We were able to learn a lot of principle in this book, like how we can be exceptional in our place of work, how we can do things differently and perfectly. So then in May, we're able to go to Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. This book too is very powerful. It's not so big at all. And the book was just on procrastination. From the title, it said Eat That Frog. It said 21 ways to stop procrastinating and get more done in less time. So this book focused mainly on procrastination, and we're able to dive into it, and we're able to pick as much as possible things. And this book is one of those books that people actually reach out to me after reading it, and they said, guy, I think one of the principles Brian Tracy suggested in this book literally working for me. So this book is powerful. And in June, we're able to read Still Like an Artist. In this community, we have a lot of people here. We're having developers, we're having UX designer. Some people used to argue with me that this book is meant for just designer alone. But I used to tell them that this book is not meant for designer alone. This book is meant for everybody. As long as you are still breathing, this book is meant for you. Because Austin Klein was able to tell us that you don't need to reinvent the wheel. That you can steal from something and put little things to make it your own. Just little adjustment. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. And we're able to get a lot of things. So in July, we were able to read Show Your Work. When we tasted Still Like an Artist, so we decided to go for the same book, for another book by the same author. And the title is Show Your Work. Yeah, the author was, the tagline here was 10 ways to share your creativity and get discovered. He was saying that you don't need to hide your process of you working on something. Let's say, for instance, as a designer now, you are working on a very beautiful project, and Austin Klein was advising us that it's better for you to share your process with people because of some things. Firstly, for criticism, I mean constructive one now, and for constructive feedback from people. Basically, that's one of the reasons that he mentioned in the book. So in next month, we're able to read, that's August now. So we decided to read Why Nations Fail. And this book, we read it for 3 months because it's having 15 chapters and it's big. It's around 400 and something pages. It's big, and this one is talking about nations. Why is it that some nations are striving and others are not striving? The reason the author, this book was written by two professors, Darren Ismoglu and James A. Robinson. So they were able to argue that some nations are striving just because of inclusive leadership, and while some people are not striving because of extractive institutions. That is, everything rises and falls on what? On leadership. If there are no leaders, if there are no forward-thinking leaders, the country will actually collapse. And we're able to read this for 3 months. We're able to read it for 3 months, and we're able to get a lot of things from it too. And there's something there for me that I pick. It said there's something called hierarchical distance. That the powerful are so powerful and the powerless are so powerless. And this is one of those things that is killing some nations. So then, amazing. And last month we decided to pick the ninth book the ninth book, Leading in Tough Time by John C. Maxwell. John C. Maxwell is so big on leadership. As I always say, very, very big on leadership, and I like him so much because the way he writes his book is very unique and different. So, he said, this book, he said, it is an invitation to opportunity. That is, tough time. Tough time never lasts. But tough people do what? Tough people do. That is, adversity is meant to build something in us. As I used to say, everybody is a leader. Huh? Some people have believed that, oh no, leadership, when we are talking about leadership, is meant for particular set of people. But I'm here to disclaim it this morning that everybody here is a leader, believe it or not. If you have been able to cajole, or no, let me use cajole, to influence, because leadership is about influencing people, influencing one or two people to do something. If you have been able to influence somebody to do something they were not willing to do initially, you have lead them in a certain way. So now, John C. Maxwell was telling us that tough time is an invitation to opportunity. That is, adversity is meant to build something in us. And leadership starts with self-leadership. When you are not able to lead yourself, you cannot lead other people. And that's just the reason. That's just the reality. When you are not able to lead yourself first, you cannot lead other people. And there, John C. Maxwell was telling us that even the adversity we see do has its own advantages. He said adversity introduces us to ourselves. Adversity introduces us to ourselves. Reality is that you don't know yourself until you face one problem or the other. That's when you are able to build your own values consciously. When everything is going smoothly, you feel like there's no reason for you to build any value, because there's nothing pushing you. There's nothing pushing you at that point. So adversity introduces us to ourselves. So that's where you are able to say, okay, I'm big on integrity, I'm big on integrity, honesty, and everything like that. And I used to tell people that at the heart of every leader is love for people. When you don't love people, please don't say that you want to go and lead. Because when you say that you want to go and lead, you are going to introduce dangerous politics into that team. And then you will divide the team in such a way that it will be very hard for you to unite them again. Because you will separate them into two different categories and they will be playing politics. Then, this book is a must read for everybody. Please, we are all leaders. We are all leaders. As I used to say, I started a book last month. I started a book this month, and it's about My Vision by Sheikh Al Maktoum, the Prime Minister of Dubai. And I discovered something. I was so excited to start that book because I feel like everything is working well there. And when I read the first page, the man was sharing that Dubai is having money, Dubai is having people, Dubai is having capacity, Dubai is having this or that. But there is this cancer, this just one cancer that is playing Dubai is leadership. I was like, why? How? Even here, you are even having leadership problem. That is, this thing is everywhere. And we have to build this thing consciously. Culture is so powerful, it can't be broken. Huh? But when there is a need, that's when we are able to form culture. When there is a need, like everything you see today is when we face one challenges that we feel like, okay, this thing work, let's make it a culture. In every organization do have culture. But now, one of the things we need to work on is leadership. So this month, I'm happy to share with us that we'll be starting another book. Who is excited about it? We'll be starting another book. Who is excited? If you're excited, let me see you. We'll be starting another book with the title Start With Buy. Why? by Simon Sinek. It's also a leadership book, and it's also a business book. That starts with why. How great leaders inspire everyone to take action. Some people focus on how, but, and it is dangerous. You might get to a point whereby you lost everything. But it's better for us to start with why. I will not be doing a lot of talking on this book, because I want you to go into it yourself and to get out the best out of it. So every Friday 8 p.m. we do have our book session, and I'm using this opportunity to invite everyone to join the session this Friday 8 p.m. the same time. I can tell you it has always been wonderful since January, and then we are in December. This is the time we have to, this is the time everybody, this is the time we used to work on our New Year resolution. So we have to start with what? With why. Not with how, with why. And not with what, with why. So thank you so much. See you this Friday, same time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Please, if you are clapping for him, can you jam your hands together very well? Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Adeji, for spending only the 10 minutes. I bet in one of the books that we are going to be using next year, there should be something that borders around time management. Yes. And I am not actually insulating myself away from that, but I know grace is available in this house this morning, because I have noticed that that is Reverend Taiwo Opajobi and the director himself. If there is one timeless lesson that I have picked from these two great leaders' life, it is the basic, the most basic lesson about time management. And thank you very much, sir. We love the life you are leading. So I do not know why leadership what has been ongoing within our space for about 3 months or thereabouts now. When we pick why nation fail, leading in tough time, and at the same time you're now bringing Daddy this morning, you're saying he's talking about leadership again, an area where I know he excelled, and you are reviewing the books, and you are reviewing one of the books that he loves most, come on. I know we are in hot soup today. I remember from last year, one of the most famous punchline that I have never ever been able to format in my brain was Ọlọ́gbọ́n ò ní ìsinmi. I want to celebrate Daddy. So may I ask you, have you been restful this year, or have you been busy? To answer that within your mind, you understand? So another one will hit you today, and I know you are getting ready. So the coordinator, sir, asked me to play icebreaker game. So I want to take permission to play it. They said our people are always too serious, and the energy always reflect at their side too. So people from Ade Abiodun Nursery and Primary School, I want you to give me a volunteer, and see, you have 30 seconds to stand up, to mingle, and within yourself, to present somebody who will at least redeem your name. You understand? So St. Michael people. So it will take a while before that nomenclature disappears, because that was a very, very great storyline that I was swayed. St. Michael Abbey. St. Michael people, you are part of St. Michael people. Give me one person. You, right? Is it? Yes, he's looking at the back. Clap for him, please. What other name? It was 3 schools, sir. The people from Agege, let us say, these people, all of you are the middle here. Huh? No. This is Agege. Daddy Mabino. Agege is actually good too. Is that all right? Give me one person, please. One person from this column. Come on, can we jam our hands together for them? Who is coming from here? All right, you right? Oh yeah, come. Hello, sir. Give me somebody from here. What should we name this particular school? What should we? Okay, Ogbomoso Grammar School. Oh yeah, come now. Give me somebody who has energy. Somebody dramatic. There's gift attached to this, so from the coordinator herself. You come. Let me move. Media, I'd like you to test this. Come. Can we celebrate them? Come on, we have only 5 minutes to play this game. You see, they say all work and no play. So this is December festivity. You are still dulling me. I will show them a word. They got the game charade. They will try to describe it to you. I'm telling you the rule now. Without talking. Without what? You will not call us too. So if you are able to get what they are saying, sure you understand. You have 1 mark. We will do 3 rounds. Where are you from, man? Stay before your people. Stay before where you are. I will be going around. Stay before them. Saint Michael. Saint Michael. Saint Michael. Don't do me like this. Clap for that man. Stay before your people. Panama. I will minus your mark. You will not talk now. Let's go. Have you seen the word? Do you understand the word? Good. Good luck. Describe the word to them. You can never get it. Sir, àwọn Abiodun ni. Is the time up now? 30 seconds. You will say what she's doing. You say it, Abiodun. Oh gosh. Help me read it out, sir. Hello, sir. Do you understand the word? Oh yeah. My biology admission officer, yo. Hey, Rani, they told you. Get it. You have 1 point. See, I am begging you in the name of God Almighty. See, the speaker of the day. No, you are not in their team. You will lose your mark. It's Ojoro. Half mark. Thanks, Michael. Get this one. Somebody's about to. Let me help you. because of the very, very important people that are in the. What do you say? What are you saying? The word is actually in now. I won't say more than that. You don't talk. It's in now. Kini? She's actually the one who got it. She got it. I heard her when she said, can we jam our hands together for the vine? Okay. These are famous music. Famous what? So we now try to describe, so you understand, the words, the lyrics of the music, such a way that we get it. Because if I hear you, so somebody, one VIP is in the corner of St. Michael. The song I selected is one of the favorite songs that person like. So I don't know whether the person is a she or he. So you understand. Oh my God, this is amazing. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Agege. Hello. Do you want to change your your representative? Okay. So you know the song? You don't know the song? Are you a Gen Z? Can you? Don't worry. This is probably. Aha. This when their time is gone. Emma Binu Agege. Shebi is the person wey get boot, wey go bootstrap. Nebo. Oh my God. Hello, sir. Oh, right zero for. Sorry, sir. Do you know the song? Do you? You don't? You sir must know this one. Oh yeah, describe. Oh man, are you enjoying this? The people that are joining from all the works, continue your own. All the nooks and crannies of our globe. I'm so sorry. We will look into what we can do for you some other time too. But I hope you are enjoying it. drop your comment. Running to you. Let me describe it for you. Man, this thing is very hard. You cannot get this one. Which one? Good luck. What? Do you give up? Going one. How are you, my friend? Okay. The last clap now. I believe you are enjoying yourself. If you are enjoying yourself, come and jam your hands together. Come on. No, this is a Doro woman. Describe what it's about. Yes, I have. This is a noun. I can't say more than that. Last lap. You can pick objects to demonstrate. To. Alright, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, can we jam our hands together for those people? You may go to your seat. Thank you. It's because of our time. I have it plenty here. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, that game, beyond the fun of it, they call that game charade, and it is to test our ability to observe keenly. Ability to observe keenly. There are certain things that you will not be told. You will just observe and learn them. So, and that is just it. So the hour has come, and I think that is why I have warmed our mind earlier on before that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to enjoin you to sit back and take a deep breath. Look at me, everyone. Are you ready to learn? Come on, media, can we have the...
Taiwo Okpajobi is a child of God and has a background in business administration, leadership, and information technology. He holds a diploma in business administration, advanced diploma in information technology, Bachelor of Theology, and a Master of Religious Education. He is currently the senior pastor of the University Baptist Church, Lautech, Ogbomoso, Oyo State, Nigeria. He has had the privilege of working with both public and private organizations before resuming the pastorate of the University Baptist Church, Ogbomoso, where he is currently serving the Lord with his family. He is a certified facilitator of John Maxwell Leadership Team and also a certified regional dean for Teach Every Nation, a leadership and Discipleship Training Institute established for the development of African Christian leaders. He is a national facilitator for the Global Leadership Summit of Willow Creek Association with headquarters in Chicago, the United States. He also partners effectively with the Vision International Christian Ministries and the Messiah Arena, both based in Lagos. He has received several awards from notable organizations in recognition of his contributions to the body of Christ, leadership performances, and youth development. Taiwo speaks regularly at conferences, retreats, and seminars, and is a patron and board member to a whole lot of organizations and ministries and advisor to few others. Taiwo is married to his precious wife, Dina Okbajobi, and the marriage is blessed with a precious daughter, Grace Oyewume. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with a loud ovation, welcome with me, Reverend Taiwo Okbajobi.
Come on, for the fourth time in a row, can we welcome Reverend Okbajobi for the fourth time every December, the indefatigable, indescribably excellent. Come on, make some lovely noise. So we love you. SQI, welcome, sister. The Lord bless you. Please be seated. Please be seated. Let me put on record that I'm always very glad to join you. Generally at SQI, generally. But importantly, since I've been given opportunity some 3 years ago by a director to participate, honestly it's been wonderful. I want to say thank you, director, and I want to thank the team. You are doing an excellent job. Please celebrate this team. Celebrate this team. Mercy, wherever you are, we celebrate you this morning. She has been in touch with me over and over. That day is on the night. I hope you are preparing, just reminding me and all of that. She troubled me to give this little. I said I don't need introduction in SQI. She said no, you must give us something. Please help me celebrate her because the way she put it together is just awesome. Just awesome. Thank you very, very much. The young man that led the book review, what's the name again? Oh my God, you are raising a leader in this place. Where are you? I mean, that was an excellent job. That was an excellent job, and you have chosen great books. Great books. As a man thinketh, you say it's 19 pages. There is an expanded version, so I'm going to give you as a gift. There is an expanded version of it, and you have it as a gift. You have it as a gift. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And the blessing, am I correct? No. You go. Name Romility. Oluwaseyi. I've always enjoyed your presentation over here. I've always enjoyed it. Now celebrate mi bá kí dáadáa ṣùgbọ́n ó ṣòdòrò fún group mi. Amen. Why is leadership compulsory? Leadership is compulsory because whether you like it or not, you are going to lead. Whether you like it or not, you are going to lead. As a matter of fact, you are leading already. Every firstborn in the house, raise up your hand. You are the firstborn of the family. You are leaders. Also, you have people behind you. If you are the second born and you have third and fourth, you are a leader. If you are in GS class to those in primary school, you are a leader. If you are in SS to those in JS, you are a leader. For anybody under my voice is in the university or you are in our college here, to those who are not here, you are a leader. So leadership is not position. There is a book that says Leading Without a Title. It's a book I recommend for anybody. You are going to lead whether you like it or not. Unfortunately, our schools prepare us for everything but for leadership. They don't prepare us for leadership. Unfortunately, that is what we go out of university colleges to do. We go out to lead. You graduate from here, for example, Alumni of SQI have been doing marvelously well in places. And most of these places, they are put as leaders of a team. So if you are not prepared for such, you are going to fail. You know software, you know hardware, but you don't know leadership. Your team will have a problem. In a committee of 5, set up a committee, and the committee is made up of 5 people. May I have 5 people very quickly? 5 people. Very good. We hand over a project to these ones to do. If you don't know how to use their potential, that project will not be done. The reason is because as they stand before you, they are not equally gifted. They are not equally loaded. We're acting a drama now. I'm not saying this is what he is. Let's call this man a starter. For every project, he has a grace, a passion to start. But the weakness of starter is that most of the time, get tired so easily. So he needs a finisher in that team. A finisher is always afraid to start something, but once it is started, forget about it. It will ensure that the work is done. Here we have a resource generator, someone who ensure that for this project that we have been given, we are going to make sure that we get all resource that is needed. For people like that, tell them we need a cutlass. I need cutlass, please give me 3 minutes. If he goes out and he returns, honestly, we return with cutlass. You will just be wondering, báwo ló ṣe rí, báwo ló ti get there? A starter, a finisher, a resource generator. Are we together now? There is another man in the team. We call him an encourager. The work will get to a point where there are challenges, difficulties, and everybody feel, disturbed and discouraged. He has been whipped. Appearing in the group, saying it may just be a joke, just a joke. Just a reminder of the vision of the director. Just a statement from one of the speakers of the MindTalk. Everybody will just get up. Where the courage come, you will not know. Just discover that the strength that has been lost, the encouragement that is needed, return because he appears. And here is the connector. Everybody say connector. The project is going on. And as the project is going on, somebody says, Kai, how I wish we can get to the Commissioner of Education of Oyo State. This one will say, Commissioner, I know. He will just mention somebody who will lead us to somebody. He doesn't know the commissioner, but he knows the people between himself or the organization and the commissioner. He may tell you, the commissioner attend University Baptist Church, and I know the associate pastor is my friend. Let me talk with the associate. He will take me to the office of the senior pastor, and the senior pastor will help us to talk to the commissioner. Ladies and gentlemen, who is this man? 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 Honestly, when a team is made up of people, if as a leader you are aware of the people you lead, and your team is made up of people of diverse potentials like this, honestly, a lot will be achieved. The question you now need to ask me is, how do you know these people? I mean, in a school of about 200 people, maybe 70 staff, how do we know starter, finisher, resource generator, and all of that? And that is the topic we are considering this morning. Everybody say authentic leadership. Please sit down.
Authentic leadership. Authentic leadership is a leadership style that comes into leadership with all of its gifts, potentials, and personality. You are leaving nothing behind. Authentic leadership is a people development leadership. Listen and listen carefully. There are leaders we call task oriented. There are leaders we call people oriented. Authentic leadership balance the two. A people oriented leader cares for people so much that they don't care whether the task is achieved or not. A task oriented leader cares for the work so much that they don't care whether you are sick or you are healthy. But an authentic leader stands in between the two to balance the care for people with the vision. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, what God Blessed led us to do here now. As you were laughing, I was also laughing. In fact, I seem to be laughing more than everybody. The reason is because I'm getting much more than icebreaker. When I see things like this, I relate it with leadership. And do you want me to share with you what I'm learning from there? I'm learning vision casting. The man who holds the paper in front of me is the leader of this Oshobi team. Abikilewa Agege only leader wa. He is the only one who knows the vision, who owns it. So he needs to communicate that vision to us to understand so we can process it. If a leader cannot communicate the vision appropriately, people will not understand. If they don't understand, honestly, the implementation will be difficult. You will keep saying, gbọ́n ọkọ tí mo ń sọ ní àtúnṣàlàyé, kò yẹ yín ní àtúndemonstrate. Until people get the vision, because the vision may be in the hand of the leader. It does not belong to the leader, it belongs to the organization. Until people understand it, they can run with it. And you need to communicate it in a way that people will understand. And that was what I was learning as they were. Who can communicate this vision so clearly? Unfortunately, our director who is leading said they must not talk. And I think it is part of the game. So come along with me as I give you a few things about authentic leadership in just 15 minutes. I will now sit with my director and we're going to take the rest 40 minutes for questioning. Ladies and gentlemen, leadership is important. Leadership is important. Everything rises and falls. God DG, am I correct? Mention that. That's a statement from our mentor Maxwell. Everything rises and falls on leadership. An organization is doing well, like SQI. Please celebrate SQI. My deacon said to me, of course he said it here, he was the one that represented the director of Bowen during your graduation. That light and completion. He said, from the gate of SQI you will always perceive excellence. He said he came in, he also saw it. Please keep it up. You are doing a great job. You are doing a great job. And the Lord will continue to move you on. We are talking about authentic leadership. Leadership that does not lead with coercion, force, or manipulation. Please mention the three with me. Coercion, force, or manipulation. They lead with influence. They lead with influence. That is an authentic leader. If force is your method of leadership, you are not different from armed robber. When armed robber enter the house, the racist is gone. He say, yeah, lie down, lie down. Everybody must obey. But the question is the armed robber a leader? No. So So when your leadership move away from forcing people, when people follow you because they want to follow, not because they have to follow, the two are not the same. You are already getting towards the level of authentic leaders. And let me say this to you, every authentic leaders, one of the secrets is that they have mentor. And a man who have a mentor will not lack method. Am I communicating? Where there is a challenge, the method to overcome that challenge will keep coming if you have a mentor. Let me share with you a few things that they do, just mentioning them without wasting time on it. The first is that they put people first. They care for the people they lead. Authentic leaders care for the people they lead. I've told you before that they balance the work with the people. They ensure that their people are comfortable and the goal of the organization is achieved. They are not totally people oriented, extremely task oriented. They balance the two. Number two, they trust their team. Ladies and gentlemen, the pillar of every leadership is trust. Unfortunately, they will test you before they trust you. If you fail the test, or some people they give you the second opportunity, maybe a third. If you don't pass, you have created an atmosphere of doubt. If you pass, you create an atmosphere of trust. And when your leader trusts you, a pastor called me from Okiogun yesterday, and this was what we were discussing. The senior pastor gave him something to do, and he was feeling uncomfortable doing it. I said to him, for him to have allowed you to do that thing, it means he trusts you. Don't dismantle the trust. Go ahead and do it as quickly as possible. Do it. I'm a senior pastor here. I have pastors working with me. I know everybody and their levels. I know the kind of assignment I can give to somebody. And I know somebody I can give assignment to and I will go and sleep. Because I just know. Went on leave, I just resumed. Nothing happened in the church bad. Nothing bad happened. Because things were just. I'm talking about ability to trust your people. It comes from integrity. When you are given small task, do it well. Even if it's an ordinary job, do it extraordinarily. What did I say? Do it extraordinarily. Number 3. Authentic leader own up to mistakes. They know we are not perfect. When they made a mistake, they own up. And what does it cost you to say I fuck up here? What does it cost you to say I mess up here? What does it cost you to say I miss it here? What does it cost you? They own up. You can't continue to bury your mistake and think you can grow. Honestly, you won't grow. In leadership, a buried mistake is like a stone under the plant. When a plant is growing and there is stone under, it will affect the growth. I hope you know that. A particular plant died before beside the church over there, and when we tried to investigate, that was what happened. The roots contacted a big stone and it couldn't move. So when you bury the mistake, you are destroying the growth. Pull up, learn from it, move closer to other people. Ladies and gentlemen, they move you from a department to another place, and another person is asked to replace you. Please listen to this very well. There is no reason under heaven to quarrel with the person you take over from. When you be as manager, they transfer you to Ibadan. and someone else was brought to Bumasho to head Bumasho branch. The beginning of your success is your close walk with that man who just left office. You know some things you don't know. And that is what authentic leaders do. We call it leverage in leadership. Leverage. Let's move on. They ask for feedback. Authentic leaders ask for feedback. Oga, edakun, báwo ni mo ṣe ń ṣe? Ordinarily in an organization, feedback should go. But wait, it's not flowing. You go and ask. It's been 6 months you gave me this assignment. I just want to know what your assessment of me is. That's a man who wants to go. If I see such an individual in my organization, honestly speaking, I will make him my friend, not just my worker. Because it is a spirit that says, I want to learn, I want to grow. Feedback. And anytime you ask for feedback, please don't expect it to always be positive. Feedback is both positive and negative. As a matter of fact, when I receive too much feedback that are positive, I ask myself, I hope people are not flattering me. You need some negative feedback. If there is, let them give you. My pastor preached a sermon, and at the end of the service, he walked up to my office. I said, that was a fantastic sermon, my dear. I learned this, I learned this, I learned this. Great message. But your introduction took about 18 minutes. A sermon of 30 minutes. That's a negative feedback. You know what the young man did? He prostrated. That is the spirit of a man who wants to learn. The spirit of a man who wants to grow. Ask for feedback. How are you feeling? How am I performing? What's your assessment about me? Which area do you think I can grow? Ask for feedback from your immediate supervisor. Ask for feedback from your peers. Your peers. You can ask for feedback from those behind you. We call it 360-degree feedback. It is the reason for the growth of some people. Admit you don't know. To say I don't know is not a weakness. Are we together? Authentic leaders know when to say I don't know. You come to me with something now, maybe a question, and it looks as if it is not something that I'm conversant with. You have given me an assignment. I will say to you I don't know, but I won't leave it there. I will go immediately to research into it because I want to know. We want a situation where someone else come in future over the same matter and I will still say I don't know. So I have two options. Either to go on to research on my own or to walk up to my mentor. When you have a mentor, you have a method. I walk up to my mentor and ask, hey Joe, someone asked me for this and I don't know it and I don't know whether you can. I will learn it. I can invite him back. I say I got the answer and I will. Don't be afraid to say you don't know. However, if for every assignment they give you, it is always I don't know, you have problem. It means you are in the wrong office. You are in the wrong place. The next one, treat your team like people, not just like things. People have feelings. Treat them well. The next one, listen with empathy. When you listen to people, listen with empathy. What's the difference between empathy and sympathy? In empathy, we put ourselves in. In sympathy, you live in where he is and you sympathize. You sympathize with him. Sympathy does not touch the heart. Empathy does. And that's what authentic leaders do. The next one, they communicate with clear vision. There is clarity in their communication. Watch me, everybody. There are two things that are important in life. What did you notice? I raised 3 fingers, but I said 2 from my mouth. Leaders don't do that. There are 2 things that are important in life. Look at my finger. The question is, the listener will be saying, "Èwo ni ká wá mú báyìí?" Ṣé n tún jáde lẹ́nu ni àbí n tún demonstrate? Leaders don't create ambiguity. You create clarity. If it is 2, raise the 2. If it is 3, raise the 3. But you cannot raise 3 fingers and say 2. I'm just using that as an example. There are so many ways we mix things up for people. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Be confident but not arrogant. Be what? But not arrogant. Authentic leaders are confident people, but they are not arrogant. It doesn't matter what you know, somebody knows better. It doesn't matter what you know, somebody has been there before you. So even with the load of your knowledge, humble yourself. Your car does not have 5 tires. Really? Am I communicating? Really? It doesn't have 2 steerings. Really? So when we talk about authentic leaders, we're talking about leaders who bring all of themselves into their workplace. I love what to do in this place. I want to please beg you to keep it up. Who will have known that this great man coordinates program if you did not create MindTalk? He came in for computer. Didn't you come for computer? You just teach him computer and send him away. Or you have helped him to bring out. Each time I am a friend of Ajibade on social media. I follow her. I'm excited at what she's doing. She came in for computer. You have the option of just teaching computer and send her away. So Ajibade is now useful to us in the area of program coordination. The blessing is now useful to us in the area. That is what we say when we say, come in with all that you have. If you are a singer, come and sing. Even in Computer Institute. Am I communicating? Your son can just put a smile. That my brother that is looking at me at the back that is frowning his face now. If I bring out somebody who can sing, because maybe he doesn't like what I'm doing here. He may like what the song will say. Bring the song. Bring the song. I taught my children how to package CV. And I told them everything you know how to do, make sure it reflects. And one of them got job just because she put I can do decoration, interior and exterior, in a bank. In a bank. They notice that they spend heavily every year to decorate, and here is somebody who wants to be a staff who know how to decorate. It means every year you can now ask her to do what? To do the decoration. All we do is just appreciate her with something to little. Those small decoration you see in bank, if they tell you how much they pay. But the young lady was given job just because bring all of the things. May I shock you? Bring your weakness to your leadership. But don't glorify yourself in it. Somebody say, how do you glorify yourself in your weakness? Power ṣe mọ̀ ṣe nìyẹn o. Ẹ mọ̀ àmọ́ ṣe jù bá náà lọ́wọ́. Ẹ̀rí wa kẹ́ tó yàn wá leader o. That's a very stupid mentality. Ẹ̀rí wa kẹ́ tó yàn wá leader. Ìmọ̀ ṣe jù bá náà. Ṣó o lè improve ni? Wọ́n fi chain ìtayé mọ́lẹ̀ ni. Come into leadership with your weakness, but tell yourself, I will not allow this weakness to live longer than a year. Set a goal. I will not allow this weakness to enter the new year. So you keep working on it. You keep meeting people who will assist. That is authenticity in leadership. And by the time you sit back and you assess yourself 2-3 years, we are seeing that already, among the students of our SQI, the staff. And we are proud to associate with SQI because honestly, we are turning out great people. We are turning out great people. I am not saying this to flatter. We are turning out great people. Àwọn ọmọ mi tó wá rẹ́jẹ̀ láwọn táwọn náà jẹ́ students ń bí mo rí. I'm serious. Fortunately, bàbá gúnyán sí inú odó. A ṣe ọbẹ̀ sínú epo ẹ̀pà. Tó máa yó ló máa yó. Doesn't matter what they do. Those who will not improve will not improve. It's a sad story. You need to say to yourself, I'm in a different environment and I want to maximize all of the benefits. If I register in SQI and they collect maybe 400, 500,000 for the software I came to learn, and they are creating MindTalk free. Ele going to 400,000 now. I will say to myself, I am going to get all of the benefits. I'm going to get all of the benefits. Such that when I cross and I go out and people ask, because they will ask. Unless you are not performing, they will ask. Tell them that you have paid the price. Ladies and gentlemen, authentic leadership is my recommendation for you. They don't use force. They don't manipulate. They use influence. And influence means causing somebody to do a thing without force, without manipulation, and the person falling in love with what he did. Making somebody follow you without force, without manipulation, and enjoy following you. He's thanking God that he's following you. That is influence. Changing the behavior, the thought pattern, the result of somebody without force, without manipulation. That is all called influence. It's not position. Mother Teresa has no position. Many of you heard the story of Mother Teresa. No position. But the name is still sounding great. Some president of nation don't have the kind of name she had. Mandela did not become popular when he became president. He was popular before he became president. To show to you that position is not what we're talking about. Influence. Influence. I want to beg you in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, be authentic in the leadership. And the action step is, I am going into this leadership with all that I am. The positive one will be used. The negative one I will improve. I will care for people without losing sight of the vision. I will communicate clearly. I will learn. I will come with teachable spirits as I go to receive feedback. I will learn. I have a mentor as I stand before you. He comes home once a year from Liverpool. Sometimes spend 2 weeks, sometimes just 3. But the 2-3 weeks is more than a semester of seminary education. Because it is close marking. I know I don't have more than 2 weeks. I will become his driver. I suspend everything in the church, everything at home. I will drive him everywhere. I've been to Ede together. We have been to Oshogo together. I just driver. I did it this year. I am going to do it again next year. Inside the car, the discussion, the secret, the revelation, the impartation inside the car. I want to beg you in the name of Jesus, appreciate authentic leadership. Try as much as possible to say, I want to be one. The opposite of authenticity is fake. Don't pretend over anything. Don't fake it. Fake it until you make it. That is the slang of the generation. Honestly, it has limitation. Be real. God bless you. Come on.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Daddy. All right. We may please be seated. So, a quick one before we go into the second session. Are you enjoying yourself? Was that not fireful? You know? So, one of the things that stood out among the very many things that Daddy said that I can recall, I think I will still remind you, God's willing, by this time next year, your car doesn't have 5 tires. Thank you very much. So let's go into the second round, and I want you to, if you have not been putting something down, please, it's not too good. I want you to ensure that you capture this moment. Don't trust your brain. Thank you. Dr. Adenita, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Please, let's appreciate Reverend once again. That was amazing. Now, I would like to tell you that you've just been given a glimpse of what SQI has been enjoying. I've known the Reverend for the past 14 years, more than 14 years now. That's more than a decade. And what took me to him was when SQI hit a brick. Right? You know, we came from Lagos. We thought, big boys don't arrive. We park all the money we have. We made, what do we call it? Marketing flyers, expensive ones, MTN standard. Then within a week, we exhausted all the flyer. Nobody showed up. We exhausted all our money. Nobody showed up. We have something very valuable to give to people, but people were not coming. So, I have to go to him. And that was the time, I think I saw you first in my dream, right? I told you. Then I came to you. Said, okay, I was asked to come to you. And you said, no, it's God. And I said, okay, God chose to use your face. Since that time, anytime we hit a brick, we always go to Daddy right here. So, this is a father to SQI, everything you are seeing right here. And you have just been able to enjoy a glimpse. I will share something with you today, sir, that I've never shared with you before. It's a thought within me. That there was a day I came to your office and you said something, and the thought trapped within me while I was going to you today. And the thought was that if you had not been a reverend, you should be a billionaire by now. Because the things you teach, the tips you give is enough to, and as we are taking it and using it, we are seeing the results. So we will represent you in the billionaire club one day. Yeah, and I believe these guys also will be there. So thank you so much, sir. Now, we can't, there are too much here. Each topic is like a lecture on its own. However, there is one point, sir, that I want you to stress. I have always wished to see so many entrepreneurs coming out of SQI. Yes, we have a lot, but I wish for us to have much more. Now, several that has the challenge of creating a company. I know you agree with me, it's easy to create a company with mouth. Just when I do this, 1,000 people, we pay this, and then the company will just be ready. But when you start, and it's not like that. So most of the time when they start, they come back asking questions like, how do I get people to follow me, to believe in the vision? Unfortunately, they don't have money to pay people. Is there a way to survive that, sir? You said it that it shouldn't be by force, and it can't be by manipulation. That doesn't go far before they discover that you are a scam. But it should be by influence. Now, bringing in people with their time and energy and leading them to a vision without having money to pay for that time and energy. Sir, is that possible?
Honestly, it's difficult. However, it is not impossible. See, on the ladder of vision, ladder of company establishment, money is not number one. We have come to discover that the first thing you need is the idea, the authenticity of the idea, the workability of the idea. the marketability of the idea. If anybody wakes up today and say, God is leading me to start a typewriter company, the question you want to ask is, which of the gods? Because that is not marketable again. Typewriter in 2024? Who will buy? So we're talking about, is the idea marketable? Is the idea relevant? That's number one. Number two, you need to find out, is it a solo idea? What I mean by that is there an idea that I can run personally? I have noticed that because people don't want to share profits, they don't want to run partnership. He has idea, he has money. Partnership has started. He will bring out his idea, this one will bring out his money. In fact, we may have the third partner who will bring out influence, who has connection with the governor, with the ministers and all of that. He doesn't have any money, but if you want to see governor today, the door will open. So the partnership of the three form a company. The partnership of the three form a company. So that is one route to go. The second route is, now that I have the idea, it's been tested and I know I can run it alone, how do I raise the money? It's a lecture on its own. I call it lecture on its own because in my research on how to raise money to fund projects, I came up with about 20 different ideas. The one that is popular today is angel investor. But for you to convince me as an angel investor to put down my million, you need to know how to do what they call pitching. That's the word I'm trying to recall it. Our people are not trained on how to pitch. And maybe one of the SQI meeting can be dedicated to that.
If we call you out to try out pitching, will you come out? Will you come out?
You know, someone who graduated from University Baptist Church, from Lautech through University Baptist Church, is doing well now in the United States. He called me, said, wanted to give back. We've always hear people say that. I say, which aspect? Some of them, when they say they wanted to give back, they want to send money to help indigent students, which we appreciate. Some of them want to send money to fund the project of the church, to assist in the project of the church. And I want to encourage SQI alumni. If your SQI has been good to you, give back. I want to beg you. I want to beg you. If you give back, you are not only helping the institution, you are preparing a grant for yourself in future. Don't let me go too deep into that. Give back. You can call once in a while after the Lord has established you. Director, I will be in Ogbomoso. I'm on leave. I'll be in Ogbomoso for so period. Is there anything I can volunteer to do for you? Or maybe you are working in a company and you want to link them up. No, Idozia is there. Powerful software. We want to get it out. So always give back. Back to my story. This individual said, I noticed that you are training your people just like you trained us on this entrepreneurship, whatever. And I noticed that fund is a creating challenge. I want to give money for those who want to do small businesses. I said, that's fantastic. But you are going to create problem for me because I don't know how to choose people to give the money to. He said, okay, you want them to send in
the pitch there.
Proposal. Like a pitch. What exactly is your business all about? He will now go through all of them and pick the best three. Found the best three. When he got the proposals, he came back to me and said, Reverend, how many you more pitching issue? I mean, he just said this so straight. So what can we do? What's the way forward? So we are going to organize pitching seminar for them. So he spoke from US. He got another alumni of UBC who spoke from UK. He got another one who spoke from, in fact, two of them spoke from US, one from UK. One Saturday evening. Was it Saturday evening? Friday evening, on Friday and Saturday, 2 days. We gather ourselves in the church, all the graduating students and others sat there and they were watching them teaching. If you want to get money from angel investor, they want to be convinced. Yes. They want to be convinced. Learn how to pitch. Deliberately learn it. That is the second route.
Before we leave the second round, sir.
Yes, sir.
I from what you just said,
Yes, sir.
it's like communication is the key. It's a key to these things.
It is.
To get someone to give you his money,
Yes, sir.
your communication has to be
Solid.
Then to get people to join you in that vision, the communication has to be.
That is it. That's why I was using an example of the icebreaker that brought.
Yes, and I think we communicate every day. So is the communication we do every day, is it really different from convincing people to follow you in business?
Sometimes it is not the one communicating. Sometimes it's the one listening.
Okay.
The problem may not be on the part of the one communicating. The problem may be on the side of the one or on the one listening. The problem may be on the medium of communication, because we have the communicator, we have the decoder, the listener, then we have the medium, the channel.
Okay.
So if I've done everything possible to ensure that my communication is good and result is not coming,
okay,
I need to check the method, or I need to check the person. And in checking the person, there is a sociological side to it. Sociology says don't take a no for answer until you have tried 7 times.
Okay.
You want to pitch to me because you need my money for your business. You come to this Monday morning. I'm in the office, you just walk in. And after all your whatever, I say I'm not interested. You may not be the problem. Maybe I quarrel with my wife before coming to the office. We call it transfer aggression. I'm transferring aggression of my home, my family, to say no to something I'm supposed to say yes to. That's the reason why you must come back. If you walk out of my office today and you say, Reverend Okwajobi say no, and you take that no, you might have missed somebody. The original answer is not no. It is my state of mind. Quarreling I'm having with my wife, my heart is still burning. If I allow you to come in, it's a favor. I shouldn't even allow you to come in, but allow you to come in is a favor. So when you now get that no and you walk out, you now look for another opportunity to come back. We'll continue to follow up and look at it mobile. Kí ló ń sọ lọ́jọ́ yẹn náà? So many things wà lórí mi lọ́jọ́ yẹn. Mi ní sọ fún pé ìyàwó mi ló ṣe mí o. Àwọn ń tàṣí rí family. Màá ní so many things wà lórí mi lọ́jọ́ yẹn, mi tí ẹ gbọ́ ẹ dáadáa. Ọmọ jókòó jàre. Secretary, bá mi mú mọ̀tò wá fún wa to entertain ẹ. You are already seeing that the mood is getting set. It's now left for you to. So people get it during the second trial. Some get it the third. Some the fourth. But that research says don't give up until 7. It is tiring. It is burdensome. But you are the one that know what you are looking for.
Yeah, can your experience about me help you to listen to me better? Like, you know, we've been together, let's say for a year or 2. Like people are here now.
More than a year too.
But yes, that's an instance.
Yeah.
Now we have people here that have been studying together.
Yes.
For maybe months or a year.
Yes.
Can their experiences help, assist during the time of communication? Like, join me in this vision. I want to set up this company.
Yes.
Join me in this vision. Let's do it together.
Yes.
Those experiences, past experiences help.
It does.
Okay.
It does. We are people of past experience, gifts and talents, influence of people. These are things that make up an individual.
Okay.
The influence of people around you, past experiences you've had, the gifts and talents you are loaded with, the resources available to you, All of these are things that make us. My father died at the age of 1. I was 1 when my father died. When I was growing up, that became a ministry. That past experience becomes a ministry. Somebody loses somebody dear to him. I have more message than you. Because I've been there. Past experience. So experience matter. The only problem we have with people is that they focus only on positive experience. Even negative experience has its role to play in the development of vision. Don't know if that answers the question.
Yes, sir, greatly. So, which means, I'm trying to see people listening to us right now. In the next, some may not even know as at this time. In the next 3-5 years, might be thinking on starting a business.
That is what is expected.
No matter how great it's going to become, it starts with just thinking. Now, if they need to go to anyone to join them, it will be people they already know.
Of course.
Now, these people could reject them because of past experiences while they were studying. Because I'm doubting you never finish an assignment.
As a good testimony, if there's anybody here like that, honestly, it will affect your future. It will affect your future. That's a very big blow that director has just thrown. You never finish an assignment.
So somehow within me there is a doubt.
Please improve.
So which means, sir,
the start may not be good. You're coming to SQI, the past few months may not have been good. The testimony, the trust may not be good, but it can be corrected. So I want to encourage you, get that corrected. Let it be the takeaway from this Mind Talk today. Because I want to build a strong trust to enhance my glorious future. From today, whatever they ask me to do, I will give it my all. Just make it up. Make up your mind. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much. So which means the pitches you are going to have in the next 3-5 years actually start from today.
Start now.
We started pitching ourselves
exactly
from now.
Exactly.
For the role of leadership.
Before people buy your vision, they buy you.
Now that's a powerful one.
So if they don't buy you, they can buy your vision. And when I say you, I'm talking about your testimony. I'm talking about your integrity. I'm talking about your past record. That's what we're talking about.
Yes, sir.
That's it. So just to corroborate on
yes, sir. Thank you so much. So this is a lot. Whole lot. So we say the best time you should have started teaching yourself is yesterday. The second best time is now. If you have missed it in the past, and maybe people only know us as a joker, if we bring in something serious tomorrow, there might be a doubt. So you might want to start your 10-year pitching from now. Daddy, thank you so much.
That is what happened to me when my mentor was leaving Ogbomoso. Reverend Abimbola and the wife were going to study UK. Said, I will take over the church as the pastor. I was still a year 2 student in the seminary. I was not a graduate yet. I saw myself as capable. As I was struggling internally to come to terms with that statement that we are going to take over the church, there was also a battle that my mentor was fighting without telling me. People were telling him, don't hand over to Taiwo. 1, he's yet to graduate. 2, he's not married yet, and he's going to pastor young people. Beautiful girls. And a single pastor. Oh, that is no temptation here. Not before. Number 3, which they give, which is the crazy one. It's not from Ogbomoso. Our people here, things are getting better. Very seriously. But at then, it was strong. If you are not Ogbomoso, you know. This man said, I know this man.
I know. Did you preach to him?
Honestly, I did.
It came for you.
It came.
So even the you is bigger than the words in your mouth.
So he handed over. That was January 15, 2023. 2003. 2003.
3 years.
2003. This is 2024.
So 21 years ago.
What 22?
What?
21 years ago. 21 years ago. 21 years ago. Nothing has spoiled to the glory of God. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. You pitch with your life first before you pitch your vision. Don't buy into you. Don't buy into your vision. That is what, the answer to the question of the director is. Live your life in a way. Do your work in a way that when in future they meet somebody, your name will be mentioned. I've had the opportunity of holding a session at the conference. We call it conference and convention in Baptist. None of them is campaigned for. As a matter of fact, the nominations were done in my absence. They say we need somebody to help us handle this. Somebody say, Okachobi will do it. And everybody say, yeah. I want to break. I'm not speaking as a one perfect man. Yes. There are issues, there are weaknesses, there are all of that. But I'm saying to you that we have been able to grow to a point where even in our absence, people talk well. Please work on your integrity. When you're given work to do it with all of your might. You are not working for today, working for tomorrow. There are people who walk to the office of director among you, ask for help, and the help will be given instantly. There are those who will ask, even if the help is right beside the table. They will say, come back next week, let me think about it. It is not unavailability of what to help you with. It's lack of trust. Build the trust.
Thank you so much, sir. That's amazing. Daddy, do you have any final words for us?
Honestly, there is nothing other than where we are closing now. You have a future ahead of you. And you are going to a market that is competitive. I want to beg you in the name of the Lord, work on yourself as you work on your vision. Don't just do software development. Do self-development. In leadership, there is something we call self-awareness. Self-awareness is the pillar of authentic leadership. Knowing your area of strength and your area of weaknesses. As you work on your strength, also work on your weakness. While I will not be talking about New Year resolution, I will talk about goal setting. At the beginning of the year, set a goal for yourself, especially in the area of your weakness. I'm entering 2025 with this weakness, but I don't want to get out of the year with it. By the time the year is ending, I want to look for this weakness. I want it to be that it is no longer existing. How am I going to achieve that? You need a mentor. Talk about that. You get a mentor, be honest with the mentor. Be ready to take instruction. Be teachable. Now you need a partner. A peer. Someone who can be your accountability partner. Bro, I have this weakness and I'm working on it. Anytime you see me stepping into it, just do like this. I will understand. Will that person become your checker? Anytime you want to do it, it does something like this, quickly get the point. You will keep improving. So when opportunity comes for pitching or sponsor or whatever, when they need staff, this is the man they will call. Train ní hardware, train ní software. òun ló máa make recommendation. Ẹni tó mọ̀ tó trust ló máa recommend because kò fẹ́ kórúkọ tòun náà bàjẹ́. So make yourself recommendable. Trust people and make yourself trustworthy. Future is great in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen. Thank you, sir. A round of applause. Make it better. Make it huge. Make it powerful. Clap like a leader. Give it intensity. Give it intensity. Give it intensity.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Director, sir. Thank you, Reverend, sir. We may please take our seats. That is indescribably great moment. I want to ask at this moment, is there any question from anyone? Oh, amazing. Number 1, number 2. Oh, I love this energy. 3, 4, 5. As I'm giving you a number, can you step forward? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the number, ma'am? 4. Please come. Going 1, 2. If you are joining them, if I reach 5, don't come again. 3, 4, 5. Thank you very kindly. Number 1. All right. So, our people from other campuses, please, if you have questions, drop it in the comment section. If you have questions and you are not in any of our campuses too, drop them on that comment section, please. Tell us where you are joining from so that we can read it all together. Number 1, right? Thank you. State your name and please make it very brief. Don't let question give birth to question.
All right, thank you so much. Ifeoluwa Ayegbemi by name. So I'm standing here right again. Last year I asked a question which actually propelled me into it's what I've become today. I asked a question about how to approach or how to get help from people we are looking up to, which you gave an answer to with director stories. To the glory of God, I can say that was the only resolution I set for last year, and I can say I've got a lot of it right. Now, this is my question this year. The principle worked. I was able to get incredible amount of help from people using that strategy. Now, I've got to learn the efficacy of gratitude. Now, we've got to get help from people, have them help us do series of things. Well, it's not so hard sending the gratitude immediately after getting the help. But how do we make sure that, because I'm also still looking further to other people, how do I make sure I still keep a tab on those help I've got now, that I didn't forget it later to keep giving gratitude? How do I go about it? And these are people that I didn't have direct access to easily say, Eshiano, how do I go about it? That's my question. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Okay, number 2. Ellie, do you want to take them all together?
Yes, let them.
All right, number 2.
My name is Owain Kanwa. My question is, I have 2 questions. But I have a leader. He gave me a pure healing. The leader was not talking and he was describing something. Now, the leader was not talking and he was describing something. Like the leader has both in his body, like he cannot talk. He has a boat. He cannot talk. The boat. I'm looking at the boat. How can I erase my mind from his leader boat? You know, sir. The leader has a boat. So I'm looking at the weakness. My mind is all around this his weakness.
And the weakness is that
he's showing he cannot talk. Yes. Like I seen the weakness. No, he cannot talk. He cannot cook. He's late. So and he's a great leader. So how can I erase my mind from his board and understand what is telling me? My second question is that maybe 5 months ago we have MindTalk with someone. I asked the question that I have a vision, I have a picture and a vision for myself. And my parents has a vision for my home, myself too. They have a vision for me and I have it for myself too. Like, and I know who they are in position. I know who they are in power. I know who they are in everything. So am I going to go for my vision or my parents' vision?
Oh my God. I remember that someone's parent also used to go and remove thieves. You remember that mama? Number 3, right? Are you done, Daddy? Alright, sir.
My name is Opatoyinbo. Question is. My name is Opatoyinbo Taiwo. Question is. My question is. Go for help at the time. The person say no. At the second time, the person says no. I will go at the third time. The person might get under issue and shout at like away from it.
You are correct.
Can we still go again?
You are correct. Okay, you have reached number 7. I understand you. Can we celebrate him, please? Reverend will do justice to that. This is number 4. Yes, my lady.
Morning, everyone. So my name is Janet Oduleke, and sir, I must say it was a very amazing session. I was powerfully blessed. Thank you so much. So while you were explaining earlier, you gave the example of 5 people where you were mentioning the encourager,
yes,
the connector, and all of those people. So when you have people working on your team, how do you recognize their potentials and know what best they can do? That's my first question. And the second question is, there are some times whereby we are naive in life, maybe because you are ignorant of some things, and then you have sabotaged some relationships, like you had broken some trust, but you don't want, maybe the first impression was bad, and you know that you will later go to such people for help again. How do you rebuild a broken trust? How do you build back a broken relationship? So those are my questions. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay.
Very much, sir, for the session that we had. Okay, so my name is Faith Bello, and my question is that I want to understand how we can balance the various personality traits and types that we have, because I know that we have like melancholic persons, we have phlegmatic persons, choleric and sanguine persons. So I want to know how we can manage these personality traits into having an authentic leadership. Also, my second question is that I understand that as a leader, there will definitely be oppositions, people that might not like you so much in maybe your workspace, your let's say your class or something like that. So I wanted to ask how we can manage that kind of relationship. Yeah, so that's one.
Amazing. Wow. Okay. Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Because when reading John C. Maxwell book, this section really answered a lot of questions. Thank you very much, sir. But my name is Akilos Justus. My question is, how do I handle confidential information shared within the team?
Sure, it's me.
Thank you very much, sir, for the good session. Very wonderful one. My question is, as a leader of a team, and you have maybe 1 or 2 team members that just insubordinate, like they don't take into instruction and give them instruction and they go by it, or they are just there just to make things not go the way you want it to be, and you can't correct them. They are just so stubborn. Now, as a leader, you just be away with them, or is there a way you can handle them?
Let me help you, sir. He's talking about Judases. You know, the master said, you have said so, that you will betray me, and he still went on to do that.
Good day, sir. My name is Adetunji Yusuf Baliko. So, when we were sitting there, you you made mention of something. You said people will buy you before they buy your vision. Actually, you have given us a wonderful point, but like, I don't still understand. Like, you mean they will buy you to either what will favor them before you can go on with your vision, or how? So I want you to do exegesis on this.
All right, thank you. I am trying to look online whether we have questions. That is why I'm saying it again. People that are joining remotely, please drop your questions. I am monitoring it myself. Thank you very kindly, sir. Please, yes. Please celebrate those who ask questions. Director, I want to say thank you for a good job again. When you go for meetings of this nature and there are questions, it's an indication that people follow the teaching. I want to say thank you. Let me begin with the last question. People will buy you before they buy your vision. That statement is saying that when you are going to present your pitch to anybody, they will first of all assess your person before they assess the pitch, the vision you are trying to sell. Nobody will give money to you to fund your vision if they don't trust you. And let me say to you, most of these angel investors labor for their money and they study human behavior. When you stand before people to talk, your gesticulation alone tells whether you are lying. Some of them, by your eye, contact, tell whether you are lying or you are telling the truth. They are already concluding in their mind. If you listen to them, you will hear some of them say, because I follow them sometimes online, you will hear some of them say, you have a fantastic idea, and I think it's something I want to encourage you to pursue, but personally I'm not interested. Fantastic idea. Is smallest going to work? They are commending the idea, but they are saying they are not interested. Why? The personality behind the idea is weak. I mean, it's like putting down a brand new Jeep. You want to travel to Ibadan with a brand new Jeep, and they are bringing a driver, and someone is leading him to the driving seat. He's doing like this, and somebody say, please trust God. Though you cannot see, we'll take you to Bible safely. Will you enter that car? The car is good though, brand new. Why should be jáde ní infantry ni o? But the driver is not seeing clearly. The driver is blind. Will you trust that driver to go take you to Ibadan? I mean, it's come on law, that is it. In fact, wọ́n máa kọ̀ pé máa rìn. Bá dọ́dọ̀ ọba kì í jókòó díẹ̀ kì í sinmi. So that is the idea. We are saying that let your integrity be solid. When your integrity is solid, all right. Am I heard now? Very good. When your integrity is solid, even when there is a weakness in your vision, the man sitting, the angel investor that you are talking to, will help you palliate it. We hear something like, have you checked so book? It's going to help you in this vision. I read it about 2 years ago. The author was, they are already helping you to. Have you checked this aspect? Have you checked this aspect? Once you are responding and they are seeing your response that is coming in line with, they are going to support. A very strong personality behind a weak vision is better than a strong vision with a weak personality. If you don't get anything from my teaching today, get that. If the personality behind the vision is weak, it will be totally rejected. But if a strong personality carry a weak vision, you may receive help to make the vision strong. So when I'm saying they will buy you before they buy your vision, that's what I'm talking about. Strong integrity. Strong integrity. The question I was expecting that you're going to ask is, what if I'm pitching to somebody who never had previous knowledge of me? That was the question I was expecting. I'm pitching my vision, my business to him, and we are meeting for the first time. Or he conclude, he will find out about me. Ladies and gentlemen, as I'm talking, it's already on my Facebook. It's already on my Instagram. Those of you who mess up those platforms, go ahead. Some people conclude whether to help you or not to help you by just looking at what is there. You bring a pitch to me, and I'm just holding my phone. You don't know that I'm on your Facebook page. Lórí Instagram ló ń ṣe láì. TikTok ló ń ṣe láì. O ti mọ ibi tó wù mí ń lọ. So I want to beg you, don't let us waste time on that. Just build yourself in and out. Followers that are not cooperating, followers that are rebellion. I want to answer this question in two forms. I want you to listen to me. A research has shown, listen carefully. A research has shown, but I have it on my iPad there, that when you throw out a vision, please listen. When you throw out a vision to 100 people, only about 2 to 3% will jump in, buy into it. Those are innovators, lovers. Those are risk takers. There are not many in the society. Meaning that there are about 90-something% who are yet to buy into your vision. If you measure the success of that vision by number, you are likely going to back out. That research says don't back out. It's a normal thing. If I have 100 people here now and I throw out a vision and 3 people say fantastic, fantastic, I will run with the 3. We call the 3 innovators. Then we have the next category, 16%, that will join me later. We call them early adopters. Early adopters. After that, we have 34% who will come in later. We call them early majority. Early majority. I don't know whether somebody is following me. And it runs like that until the last 12%. The last 12% is called laggers. It's from the word lagging behind. In everything in life, they always lag behind. It's their nature, it's their personality. So if you are working in a place and it looks as if people are not accepting the vision, don't give up if the vision is already ascertained. However, if it is a leadership position and followers are not cooperating, we check 2 things. Number 1, your leadership style. Am I leading well? Number 2, you check your past history. Have I followed well? It takes great follower to be a great leader. When you are follower, you are not following well. Now you become leader. Follower will say it is a payback time. As a matter of fact, they are waiting for you to be appointed leader. Wọ́n fẹ́ fojú ẹ̀ rí mọ̀ bó. Bí wọn náà ṣe fún leader tó kúrò níbi tí wọ́n gbé lọ sí Ìbàdàn, ẹ̀ náà máa ṣe fún ẹ. So they are waiting for. So you need to check inward. If you check inward and everything is perfect, I don't have any bad record in the past, my leadership style is good, then you now need to check the working environment. After checking the working environment, you now need to check the people. Why do you need to check the people? John Maxwell says, hurting people hurt people. It means that the reason why this man is not cooperating with me is that he has personal problem which need attention. I'll just invite him to my office. Bro Yemi, throughout our presentation today, I just noticed that we're calm. Please just be free to share with me any issue. When I take interest in what concerns him, he said, there is no problem. There is no problem. Come on, don't tell me there's no problem. Let me know what the issue is. First, come to me. I will keep it secret. 2, if it is in my power to help, come to me, I will help. Come on, tell me. Again, his trust, he will open up. When you open up, I say, see, go to my now, say, we're going to, this is what I want you to do, this is what I want to do, this is what I want you to do. He goes out, implement the 3 instruction. It work for him. To bá padà dé, gbogbo assignment á ní kó ṣe máa ṣe lọ. Because I have stepped out of the professional work environment into his personal life. The solution has come to the problem he's thinking about. And when solution comes to the problem he is thinking about, he owes it a duty to me to help me solve my own problem too, which is the organization vision. And that's where we say people management and task management. I manage him well so he can join me to manage. If you try that and it doesn't work, then you call a staff meeting. You remind them of the organization goals, rules and regulations. If that still don't work, you start them query. And when a staff collects query the first, the second and the 3rd time, it's ready to be thrown away. That is the standard in every organization. Once your file has 3 queries, the next letter is termination. Meaning that we have done everything humanly possible to help you to change, including stepping out of our professional environment to come into your personal life. It's still not helping. You please answer in 24 hours. Reason why so was not done. That's what we call query. 24 hours. When you receive that type of letter 3 times, the next one will be termination. So for those who are working in an environment where workers are not cooperating, start within. Ask yourself, is it my leadership that is the problem? Is it my past that is the problem? Or the work environment? If all of them are done, move into the life of the other person and see what can be done. Confidential information management. This is a very vital issue, ladies and gentlemen. Organizations, once they get you employed, they give you a form that is called oath of secrecy. I doubt if SQI does that. You do. Beautiful. Beautiful. The reason for that is because they want you to sign. If the secret of this organization leak through you, honestly they can sue you. Oath of secrecy form is a powerful form in workplace. A powerful form. I don't know how many of you know that what they use in preparing Coca-Cola, people are still looking for it. They have not found it. They have not found it. And I learned reliably that all Nigerians workers that are working in Coca-Cola, they intentionally prevent them from entering. They don't allow them. They are in the place where they fetch water. They are in the place where they wash drum. They are in the place where they. But the inner of inner, where they mix, because they don't trust us. Oath of secrecy is powerful. If organization information leak through you and they sue you, honestly, you may go for it. The question now is, how do I maintain it? Don't play with organization issue on social media. That's what we're talking about. Don't play with it on social media. You just finished staff meeting and the director or whoever, disseminate some very vital information about 2025, the plan we want to run. You just go there, you say 2025 is going to be a blast. You don't say more than that. People will now be coming to your page. Omo, shed light now. Shed light now. It's our company. It's our company. Omo, wallow. I want to beg you, please keep the secret of your organization. Very, very important. Don't forget that you are also going to have a company in future. The way you treat another man's organization, it is, they call it karma outside. Call it sowing and reaping in this place. Whatever you sow, you will reap. So manage information properly. How to manage personality traits vis-a-vis vision. That is the reason why it is not good for an individual to be alone. There are some people that are wonderful people around SQI who are not workers in SQI. Am I right? People you call when you need help, when you need information. That is, you simply need to let loose. By personality, this is my capability. My organization now needs the strength of another person. Be free to go there. Ask for it. That's what we call partnership. That is what we call help seeking. They will give you. And if this man rejects you, that man may accept you. So if by personality, I mentioned the other time, starter, finisher, whatever. You start but you can't finish. Is it possible to approach somebody more? Joe, about it. I need to finish it today. He gives you encouragement. He gives you know-how. He gives you way. He gives you direction. So you are not tied down to your personality. You have men and women around you that you can work together to achieve the purpose of the organization, to fulfill your dream, if need be. There are passive partners in organization. There are partners who are not even having any link, but they are ready to help. So always reach out. That's my answer. Reach out, seek for help. Seek for help. How do you manage those who don't like you? Leaders are not people who are liked. If you are working towards making people to like you, go for comedy. Don't go for leadership. The goal of leadership is to make people better, not to make them happy. There is difference between the two. If in the course of trying to make you better, you are happy, glory be to God. I want you to be better. It may be painful. The process may be painful. It may be rigorous. It may be tiring. But by the time you become better, you yourself will look at yourself and you look back at those who have helped you. You say, you will be grateful to them, even in their absence. So don't always go out looking for people or do things to make people like you. It doesn't work in leadership. It doesn't work in leadership. The goal of the organization is primary. The welfare of our people is primary. But because you want people to feel that you are the best leader, you are now, no, don't do it. company will fall for it. How do you recognize people's potential? Starter, finisher, resource generator, and all of that. You need to step down, mix with them, sit with them. It is possible, eat with them. Plans you are preparing for a retreat or whatever. Workers will not go and the director sit in the Ogbomoso, Ejoba Loni. Abekoni. You sit at the round table and you eat together. That's how to know them. So the first thing to do to know the people you are leading is to step down from your exalted position. To bá wá sí SQI sometimes wàá lọ sọ́dọ̀ director wàá tún máa béèrè director lọ́wọ́ director. As do you notice? Because he has made himself so much like any of us. Sometimes t-shirt and one jeans, girl. Am I expecting ẹnìkan tó wà ní suit? Stature náà tún ní kò tún tóbi dáadáa. Bí ayé ṣe fún lóúnjẹ tó. So he comes down from his exalted position as the director to identify with us. And in the course of that identification, interaction, talking, joking, I don't know whether you know that even from joke, people know who you are. From laughter, people know who you are. If I throw a joke and people laugh, and you are the last to stop laughing, psychology has a name they use to describe you. I don't want to go. That's how we know them. So I'm saying step down, relate with them, listen to them, solve their problem, give them assignment. By the time you do all of that, you are already positioning Lagbajani, Tamadoni. But most of the time, what we have in our organization is the AC room, the director is there, cross his leg, issue instruction by phone, and you are expecting, you won't know people. And if you don't know them, on the day of matching committees, you will make all of them starters. And they will start the project, they won't finish it. You will now be using both face and struggling. Because you don't know them, you mismatch. Because you mismatch, the project suffer. However, let me add this to it. I don't say because the man that came to talk at MindTalk say, if I'm a starter, I cannot finish. Don't go with that mentality. Every weakness should be worked on. And I'm talking to parents. If it is parent that I'm talking to here now, I will give them illustration. Tó bá ti rọ́mọ tẹ́ ní kó gbálẹ̀, ó gbálẹ̀ yẹn dé àbọ̀, ó dẹ̀ ju ọwọ́ sílẹ̀. Ẹ ti rẹ́ni tí ò ní máa finish nǹkan. Ẹgbẹ́ oúnjẹ síwájú ẹ̀, ó jẹ́ dá, ó jojúmọ́ àbọ̀ ló máa ń jẹ́ dé, kò ní jẹ́ tán. Tó bá lọ fọwọ́, á fọ̀ ọ́ díẹ̀, epo tún máa. Ẹ ti ń rí starter tí ò fẹ́ finishing. In order for that parent to help that child, you need to pay very close attention. Don't beat. Encourage her. People like that, when they pick book, they read chapter 1, chapter 2, they drop it and pick another one. Start here. They don't finish. They have several books that they have read to chapter 3. Don't abandon. We are saying that even a starter can work on the weakness of finishing. Because one day, it will be you and your vision alone. There will be no finisher there, no encourager there, no resource generator there. Ask him. Because I've shared the story of how they started. The struggle was much, but today, we are, oh my God, and we have not arrived. We are still going higher. So personality, move down, you know them. Once you know them, enlist them. Thank you very much. Director yín ló gbé ó rò pé ọmọ ìlú kan ní mi kò mọ̀ pé ọmọ oko ní mi. All right. How do you rebuild a broken trust? I don't know who asked this question. Can we please celebrate her? You, very good. I forgot to add it. That when trust gets broken, it can be rebuilt. It is tough. Very, very tough. Very, very tough. Not only tough, it takes time. It takes time. But honestly speaking, it is possible. Apology to those who are not Christian. We don't intend to make this one church. But do you know that Peter and Jesus' trust was broken? Was it rebuilt? It was. In fact, to let us know that it was truly rebuilt, he handed over the church to him. He handed over the church to him eventually. He became the pillar of the church. So now, this is my boss, possibly co-worker in the office. We've been working together, and along the line, something happened. The trust got broken. 3 things. Please listen and listen carefully. Number 1, don't argue, don't defend yourself. Acknowledge that this thing has been done. Listen, even people who want to forgive you, who want to cement the broken trust, once they see that you are defending something that is indefensible, and lose the trust. Oh no! Recognize that you have broken the trust. Number 2, humble yourself. Go see him in the office. Any time for me, maybe 10 minutes. Kilode. Because of the relationship is already affected. In fact, it's okay, sir. Hello. Just 10 minutes. Very persistence, humility to follow. He's already thinking in his mind. Would that be telling if correct way? They now give you opportunity. Please plead, beg. Do you know that as a leader you can also beg the people you follow? If you are the one that broke the relationship or the trust, you can beg them. You can beg them. But those of you who follow John Maxwell, you will notice that story there. John Maxwell became a pastor in the church, and he was coming with a lot of knowledge in leadership, knowledge in Bible and all of that. Unfortunately, he got to the church, and there was a man called, is it Mark, who had been in church for a long time. He knows so much about the history of the church. He knows so much about the people. So that man came around to help John Maxwell to succeed in the church. But John Maxwell was just giving up. John Maxwell will come to the church, introduce new vision, give new directive. John Maxwell said, I just noticed that people were following this man than they were following me. Leading without position. Influence. The master said one day, I went to his house and I was told he has gone to farm. So I went to his farm. Talked to that man. Beginning with apology. I'm sorry the way I've treated you. To show that leader can also apologize. The vision, what I want to tell the church next week, just feel like sharing it with you. He shared it. The man gave suggestion. He panel-beated it. So Maxwell stood before the people and said, I'm thinking that we will do this, do that. As soon as he threw the idea, the brother stood up and said, that's fantastic. And the author said, since Mark said it is fantastic, do you see chain of leadership? I beg you, broken relationship can be rebuilt. Walk to his office, plead with him, ask for a second chance. And when you ask for second chance, use it well. Use it well. If you go the first time, the second time, and the person is getting angry, getting irritated by your coming and coming, he just set a target of 7 for us. If it is becoming toxic at your second or third, go away. Is that okay? If it is getting toxic, but what we recommend is change the method instead of going away. I want to get something from director. The wife is my daughter, but by the grace of God. Molola koko won reject me, molola ekeji won reject me. Ma pe won ma ni Isadeni to ibulewa. Ade joko's office ni ade jo sọ̀rọ̀. So we can go through referral, through somebody that knows him. The daughter brought somebody to marry, to introduce to me. I pray with them and all of that, and took the young man home. And the family said, Ujo, oh, le marry lagbaja, oh, le marry Egba. No, I love Kuta. They did a lot to get the parents convinced. It became very difficult. And they came back to my office. All I needed to do was to pick my phone and call the parent to my office. And we settled the matter within 15 minutes. 15 minutes. The last thing they said was, Reverend, you love Mario. That's a very difficult thing. Very difficult. What if you can't give me lọ́rùn? Èmi náà pe àwọn ọmọ mo ní ẹ wá o, my integrity is at stake. As I speak with you now, they have 3 children. They are in Sweden, doing very, very well. They are in Sweden. Number 2, we have just 2 more. How can I erase my mind from the weakness of my leader? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, there is no perfect leader. There is no perfect leader. The closer you get to me, the more of my weaknesses you will discover. You simply need to be focused. Kilo gbe ẹ wá. You saw something good in me. That's why ló ṣe wá. Bí ojú ẹ kúrò nínú weakness yẹn, kọjú sí. That's why when we want to teach mentorship, we say, know why you want to choose the man as your mentor. You are an engineering student in Lautech. This is a successful engineer in Nigeria. What to make $1 billion. You want to learn from him. Engineering, underline engineering. And now facing their home. It means he is succeeding in engineering, but he is having problems domestically. I'm not making him my domestic or marriage mentor. Let me face my engineering.
But what if he wants to have access to your other affairs?
Don't want to have access into your other affairs. It is left for you to open up or not to open up. In mentoring, we talk about boundary. And a good mentor recognizes boundary. Let me tell you that. If I'm making you my engineering mentor, you are my mentor in engineering. Now ask me about my marriage.
Hi, inside.
They are doing wonderfully well. They are doing wonderfully well. In fact, yesterday we played till around 12. Me, Lord, detail. Because I'm not here for that. Here is my marriage mentor. A successful husband and wife running their, they've been married for 28 years. I've not heard anything bad. So he's my professional mentor. He's my marriage mentor. If my marriage need help, I know where to go. If my profession need help, I know where to go. I don't know whether I'm communicating. So, tó bá ti wá bàbá tó ń ṣe dáadáa ní marriage yẹn, o lè délé rẹ̀ kó má mọ owó ná. Am I communicating? So weakness ti ẹ nìyẹn, mi ò dé lọ́ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀ torí finance. Tí mo bá ní the financial mentor, mo wọ̀ ètò máa lọ. That's why when people say, can we have 2-3 mentors? I say yes, but set boundary, have a goal for each of them. have a goal. He is succeeding professionally. He's my professional mentor. He is succeeding in marriage. He's my marriage mentor. In terms of finances, Baba yẹn ṣe dáadáa gan. I take him as my mentor. The day I walk up to his house, he will say, Taiwo, bí èlò ló wá ní savings báyìí? Ah, ní savings. Èlò là ń gbà ní salary tá a mọ̀ save. A ní orí ẹ̀ ò pé rárá. Ó ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tiẹ̀ lórí finances mi nìyẹn. You want to teach me how to save? Telling me that even if you are earning 30,000, if you don't save, if you become 300,000, you will still not save. 10 minutes with him, my finances will take shape. 10 minutes with him, my marriage will take. 10 minutes with him, my profession will take shape. That's what we're talking about. There is no perfect mentor, no perfect leader. The closer you get to them, the more of their weakness you discover. But you don't base your life on the weakness. As a matter of fact, do you know that their weakness become your prayer point? Because if you are gaining from me and you know my weakness and you are not helping me to pray about it, not doing your work well. Give and take. I'm giving you professionally and you are benefiting from it. When you get back to your house, if you are a Christian, if you are a Muslim, whoever you are serving, you want to pray to God and say, my leader, my mentor, ẹjọ́ àná tí mo bá wọn bí tí wọ́n ti ń ágì tí wọ́n fẹ́ máa sùn wọ́n ra wọn lọ́rùn yẹn mi ò láìkẹ́ ẹjọ́ bá mi ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ bí kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ. And you don't talk about that weakness outside to anybody. You don't. It's not permitted. It's not permitted. Am I going to go with my vision or my parent vision? That question, I didn't capture it very well. But if what I'm thinking is what you are asking, honestly speaking, you have your life to live. Oh, you have your life to live. When we talk to parents too, we encourage them to allow people to run with their vision. Don't force profession on people, on your children. Don't force career on your children. Let them go. You can encourage them. Tell them the pros and cons. Tell them the pros and cons. Show them the future because you know more. Ntí yíyí àgbàlagbà rí mi tó jókòó sí wọn ní tọmọdé bá gungi kò lè rí. Ìwọ ti rí ọjọ́ iwájú pé look ICT lọ́jọ́ iwájú. So you want to encourage ọmọ olófẹ́ lọ study Greek àbí Yorùbá bí drama tíátà àtàwọn èèyàn rẹ́rìn púpọ̀ mọ́ sí lọ fún robotic. Why they break it down for a reason why that thing is good, but they should still leave you to take your decision. A professor came to my office, and because he wasn't used to it, coming, I come and pad in school or sometimes outside. I was excited, and with that excitement, I greeted. That kilo de eba sọ fún mi kí n wá. No. Mo ní kí n wá ni. Daddy ẹ jókòó. That shocked me because I've never heard such a thing. Office me. The next statement shocked me like anything. Right inside me I was like, Taiwo tó bá ń sọjí náà. Tó bá jẹ́ pé àlá lélẹ́yìí. Sọjí èmi ń kọ́ ọmọ níkọ̀kúkọ̀. Daddy, I respect you so much and you know that. This is my office. If you don't see it, don't talk. So, reluctantly, he took a seat. And we started talking. Now tell me, which of your children? As at that time, they had 4 children in our church. 4. Ṣé gbogbo wọn ló ń misbehave? Ó ní no, ó ní lágbájá ni. Ló yẹ kí wọ́n mọ̀ pé mi kọ́ ló ń kọ́ wọn náà. Tó bá yẹ pé mi ló ń kọ́ wọn, gbogbo wọn ló yẹ kó máa misbehave now. To cut the long story short, I don't want to bore you. I pray with him, asked him to go. I promised him that I was going to call the young man to my office and talk. So I invited the young man to the office. Young man came. Daddy came to report you. You are not doing well at home. What's the problem? But he accused me that I'm teaching you wrong things. Only and you call Daddy Gogon locals here. Daddy Gogon. He asked me to study so course because that is what he studied. Daddy studied that particular course and he had a very big library. So he's looking for somebody to study the course to inherit the young man said, no, I don't want to study that course. Daddy forced him. Now listen to the story. Anytime the young man goes to school and return, he will be, because he is coming out of the class with lack of fulfillment, frustration. So he will be doing nonsense in the house. You know that type of nonsense. Kí ló fẹ́ ṣe tó sọ fún daddy kó fẹ́ ṣe? I want to join the military. What level are you now? Only part 4. Please struggle to finish. I will talk to daddy and we go to NDA. Honestly, we lost NDA. Ó ṣe parí course LAUTECH. Ó fi certificate hàn bàbá. Ó dẹ̀ gba form NDA. Wọ́n dẹ̀ mú. One of Nigerian soldiers. What am I talking about? Don't force them. Encourage them. Encourage them. The last question. No direct access to my helpers to show gratitude to them. There are so many ways to show gratitude, especially when you don't have direct access to your mentor or to your leader, to your helpers. Have I mentioned Abimbola's name today? I have. Anytime you are talking about your success story, inject it. Mention their name. Somebody will be in that meeting and will say, Baba, I'm a love for Pade Koloni. Te ba ri be owo yen se ndaruko yin lemewa. Wọ́n ti ń bẹ ṣe appreciation. Am I communicating? But people help us. We talk about the story of our lives. We don't mention any name. We don't make reference to anybody. There is no self-made leader, no self-made success person, no self-made. We hear the slang everywhere. Self-made, self-made, self-made. It is not true. Somebody has been used of God to help you. Whether they are there or they are not there, just mention their name. You may not know. The grandchild of that man will just be seated somewhere there. Oh, no, ṣùgbọ́n gbọ́ orúkọ bàbá ẹ̀. Ó ní ẹ dúró ná. Ó ṣe granny mi náà ń dárúkọ ẹ̀ ṣá. Tó bá délé ó máa jíṣẹ́. Granny máa pè ẹ́. Tí ẹ̀pù mi bá tún wà wá tún ṣe kí ni? A tún fi lé ẹ lọ́wọ́. So if you don't have direct access, you can do that. Find opportunity to mention their name along your story. Mention their name. I will not expect anybody to graduate from SQI. Ó wá máa sọ̀rọ̀ success yẹn ní ICT lọ́jọ́ iwájú. Ó wá sọ pé and the school I attended sometimes ago in Ogbomoso without mentioning name. Àwa mention name o, ó jẹ wá ní gbèsè yẹn. Ó jẹ wá o. Àtàwọn àbá ràn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ní software classroom, á ràn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ní SQI ní MindTalk now. Mentoring direct access, direct access, our great men and wonderful people who are leading us. You've got to mention the name of the school. Mention it. If you get job in UK and you are doing well, and they say, where did you train? Say SQI, Ogbomoso, Nigeria. Don't be ashamed. That is how to show gratitude when you don't have direct access. The Lord bless you in Jesus' name.
Daddy, while you will sit down, please. While you were answering that, very, very cogent came from one of our online people. So, Miss Omowumi Oyegbile, I don't know where you are joining from, but from Facebook, said, this is a second question, but how, depending on how it resonates with me, I'm going to read it first. How can leaders balance vulnerability with authority? She also asked, how can leaders build trust with their teams and stakeholders?
Let's take the second question first. How do you build trust? Very simple. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the organization. Work on your integrity. Be a man of your word. Self-management. Did you mention that? I was just looking at leadership. Self-management. That told me to Lautech, I spoke about 5 areas of management that you must work on very, very seriously. Self-management is my number 1. That is where leadership starts. Failure management, success management. You need to know how to do the two. There are those of you, by the grace of God, who are successful, and you don't know how to manage the success. You shouldn't. The same thing with failure management. We call it failure autopsy. When you fail, you do autopsy. Why did this thing go wrong? Autopsy means analyzing the reason why a person dies. It is a hospital statement, hospital, language. We do it in management, we do it in leadership. Success autopsy, failure autopsy. The MindTalk started in January. It's ending today by the grace of God. I expect the team to find time to meet after today and say, what make the MindTalk from January to December successful? We call that success autopsy. You document things you did that make the whole thing successful and you put it somewhere. The reason for that is because you may not be part of the team next year. If you are not part of the team, the new people that are, they will just need to lay hand on that file. Very simple documentation. So manage success, manage failure. Time management is another one. Very, very important. These are things that help you to build integrity. Be a man of your word. If you promise somebody something, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. There are people who give you promise. Because one of any promise can't fulfill it. You're already losing trust. Be a man of your word. If you are going to come down from your promise, which happens once in a while, it happens. I'm a leader. It happens. If you are going to break your promise, let there be a very genuine reason. It's better you don't make it than to make it and break it. So these are things to do to build trust. Manage yourself. Be a man of integrity. Manage your word. Manage your promises. Manage your success. Manage your failure. Care for people. Genuinely care for people. There is a book in my library. The title is Leader Eat Last. You need to read that. How leaders sacrifice for the team. Leaders eat last. Director gbọ́dọ̀ gba plate kan tí gbogbo àbá ṣe kí ni o gbogbo àbá gba orí tabari tí wàá gbà. Am I communicating, sir? Sacrifice. That is what make people to trust you. That's what make people to. There is a story in the Bible. David was fighting a battle and he woke up one day and said, "How I wish I get water from Bethlehem." And 3 people. Those of you who are Christian, return home and read that passage. They risk their lives. They risk their lives. Bible said they broke into the camp of the enemy. Ó dàbí gbàtà sọ pé ó fẹ́ bu omi lọ́yọ̀ọ́ or rather n'Íbàdàn. Omi Ìbàdàn dẹ̀ ń hù mí mú. Bí ò bá wo ni ò bá ṣe dáa tó tí mo bá rẹ́ni tó máa lọ sí Ìbàdàn lọ bu omi Ìbàdàn fún mi. Àwọn ọ̀tá wa tá à ń bá jáde wà lọ́yọ̀ọ́ yìí bọ́ǹbù bẹ lọ́wọ́ wọn, oríṣiríṣi bọ́ǹbù wà. Àwọn kan wá dìde wọ́n ní ẹmọ́ orí á lọ. Wọ́n ṣe mánéjì gba àárín ọ̀tá kọjá tán fi lọ gbé omi yẹn wá. Àmọ́ wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé omi yẹn dé wọ́n gbé lé Dáfídì lọ́wọ́. Somebody will say, what is the secret of that commitment? The cave of Adullam. The cave of Adullam. Second Chronicles, I think 14 or so. The Bible said they came to him. People were dejected, those in debt, those abandoned, destitute. And he brooded over them. And he made them. Fantastic story. So it was not difficult for them when the battle started. As they say, I will go there. I will get the water for you. That's how to build trust. The first question, please remind me quickly. We have answered building trust. Vulnerability. Yes, we are vulnerable. Vulnerability is the ability to know that you are not strong in all aspects. We can make mistakes. We are people. That is the meaning of vulnerability. Ability to recognize that I am still a man. I can make mistake. I'm sorry using Bible story all the time. Apology again to those who are not. God told a servant of God to go and anoint somebody as king. And he got there. A servant of God fully anointed. The oil is the wrong person. That is an example of the fact that we can make mistakes. I've not chosen him. So vulnerability is to say, look, woman being me, will she mistake? Accept that. To bad shele. Own up. Now we are asking, how do we balance vulnerability with authority? Authority is a topic on its own. But let me quickly answer it just in 2 minutes. Authority is the ability to stand before the people and give instruction. Authority is the recognition of my position. Recognition of my position. Reverend Lomboye. Authority. Me, it is some kokon. But people are already adjusting. Us Reverend today. Authority. Now, how do we balance it with vulnerability? Don't pretend to be perfect. Don't stand before the people as someone who cannot make mistake. A couple will get, two individuals rather, will get married on Saturday. I was counseling them yesterday. And I have my counseling material that I use. So we just ask questions and all of that. So when we got to a particular point, I said to the man, submission differs from person to person. But one husband's submission means that when my wife wants to serve me, she'll kneel down. For another husband, when my wife wants to call me, she'll use eh. But what is submission to you? So that your wife will know. So that she can do it exactly the way you want it done. The man shocked me. We don't share people's pain outside. Apology to them, and I'm going to tell them again that I did. Where am I going? Ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ ò final. Mo ní sórí tó o bá sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ final. Tíyàwó rẹ dẹ̀ sọ pé okay. Ohun tó túmọ̀ sí ni pé tó bá ń lọ sínú iná. A máa wọ̀ ẹ́ ni o. Olórí ẹbí nìyẹn. Ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ dẹ̀ final. So balancing authority with vulnerability says that when issue comes up, you are permitted to be heard. Speak out. If I'm going wrong, all my attention to it. Yorùbá sọ wípé ìpàkọ́ onípàkọ́ là ń rí. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ló máa ń rí tẹni. Tó bá wà níbi tó lè rí ìpàkọ́ rẹ náwó sókè. Kò ṣeé ṣe. Èmi ló máa bẹ́ẹ̀ rí. Ìwọ náà wá bá mi rí. Bàbá mi rí tèmi. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ rí ìpàkọ́ ẹ, òun ló lè correct ẹ. So let people know that I am open to correction. Do that in University Baptist Church. I don't know why it stopped about 2 or 3 years ago. Every last Wednesday of the year, we give forms to people. We use Wednesday instead of Sunday. Because on Sunday, you have those who are not members worshiping. And if you give form to those who don't know organization, they will assess you wrongly. So we give it out every Wednesday. Assess your pastor. Come on, don't write your name. Don't write anything that will make me trace it to you. Just be honest. Who is Reverend Taiwo Pajobi? What do you want him to improve on? What do you want him to incorporate? I will now go home and sit with the forms. The church is slightly large. So I will sit with the forms. Sometimes 3 nights. Sometimes 4. Looking at them one after the other. Do we see some crazy comments? Yes, we do. But do we see some very, very good comments? Yes, we do. Which has been very helpful. That's my own way of feedback. And I think it works for me. So let people know that you are a human being. You can make mistake. Once you are going around and you notice that I want to take a wrong decision, call my attention to it immediately. Once you notice that I'm saying something that is going to cause problem, signal me immediately. That is how to balance the two, sir. Be open to people. Let them know that you are correctable, even though you are a leader. However, if you want to correct leader, don't do it outside. Don't do it in public. Director one sọ̀rọ̀ ń bí, but one náwó sókè ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Director, kí ni tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn? Bí o rò pé mo ṣe dáadáa ó yanjú o. Tí o bá yanjú sẹ́nu ẹ̀ ló yẹ ká ti gbọ́. Wàá jẹ́ ká parí. Tó bá sọ pé àgbàlagbà ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ò yanjú o ti ń bú làákàyè rẹ̀. Wàá jẹ́ kó parí. Ẹ bá ṣe oore ọ̀fẹ́ tí oníkálukú túká. Ẹ dákun mo fẹ́ rí yín. You correct an neighborly person one on one. And you don't even come with the mind that you want to correct. Excuse me, kàn fẹ́ find out nǹkankan. When you were talking the other time, you said this, kò yé mi. Like the last person who asked the question. That is similar. Wọ́n kọ́kọ́ kí mi. Mo like method yẹn. Èmi náà get the scope. Èmi náà ti ṣe rí. Wọ́n kọ́kọ́ kí mi. Ó ṣe only but. And I love it. As leaders, we always want to go out to speak and people, give feedback, contribute and, disagree. You're free to disagree. That is the principle of leadership. So, to balance the two, just be who you are. God bless you.
Come on. Standing ovation, please. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you very kindly, Daddy. Of the very many things that we have learned today, they are authentic leaders. Your car does not have 5 tires. So, all right, can we celebrate him once more, please? Daddy, we want to appreciate you because we planned that we would spend 1 hour. But eventually we did 3.
I want to do the appreciation. Personally, we ask from you 1 hour. We use our questions to take extra from you. We acknowledge how busy, how valuable your time is. So, for you to be able to give us the whole of yourself, you didn't give us vision. You gave us yourself. I want to appreciate you for this, sir. Everybody, please say thank you, sir. Sir, anything thank you about loud. Next time you are going to rest to meet John C. Maxwell. So thank you so much, sir. We have been so blessed by you and we hope to have more of you. Thank you so much, sir.
Please, I want the members of staff to get ready for a quick one too. All right. will now listen to our information. Mr. Sheyi Odekumaya.
Thank you very much. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Our energy must not reduce. Oh. Good afternoon, everyone. Can we all hear me? All right. So I have some very, very important announcements. If you miss out, that's the end, though. So the first announcement I have here is that across all campuses, I'm still hearing voices over there. Across all campuses, the classes and semester officially closes this Friday. And we'll be resuming back on the 6th of January 2020. Repeat after me, calm down now. We'll be resuming when? 6th of January 2020. Let me give you another good news. Yes. Calm down, calm down, calm down. I have good news. So this same Friday while we're closing, we have a party coming up for all students. If you've attended one before, you know that it's always very interesting. There are usually a lot of things. You have movies, you have games, you have dancing. Oh my God. I'm telling you, food competition. There will be amala. Are we listening? There will be ewedu with it, and begiri, and shaki with fuku, and abodi, around about. There will also be games, like I said earlier. I will not pity you because you are my student. If me and you meet during the game, I will beat you 12-0. We'll mark it 12 months in a year. Let's agree like that. One of the other things you need to know about the student party is that we accept voluntary contributions. Are we listening? Okay, can we reduce our noises, our conversation? Don't worry, we'll round up very soon. We can continue the gisting later. Thank you very much. All right, so we accept voluntary contributions. Some of the details will be sent immediately after MindTalk. Also, in the spirit of bonanza, Christmas is here. This flyer should be shared across already. I think some of us are receiving it. SQI College of ICT is giving 30% discount off any course you are interested in, and it is a reducing discount. So it's a take it now. By the 14th, it will reduce again till the end of the year. So if you have any friends, if you have any colleagues that want to study a course at SQI College of ICT, they get 30% off. Interestingly, they are interested in covering their tuition once, they still get an additional 15% off. That's quite a lot if you ask me. Finally, before I announce the Show Your Work winners, media team can be getting ready with that. For those of you that are interested in joining the media team, you see this picture that they are doing, this projection, the sound, every single thing is done by the media team. If you are interested, the media team is taking volunteers. You can just signify and wait behind after MindTalk, and we'll find a way to bring you in. Show Your Work winners. So we have 3 winners for Show Your Work. Can we get the flyers? There's a flyer that shows their faces. I think I'll just try to find it here. So the first person for this month's Show Your Work winner is Julius Adeniyi from the virtual campus. A round of applause for him, please. Julius Adeniyi from the virtual campus. Then we have Aino Heritage from Dugbe campus. A round of applause. Then there is a consistent customer, Olabisi Samuel Ayomide from Ogbomosho campus. A round of applause for him. I would like to ask the management. This guy has been consistent for 3 times now. We can double his reward. So don't bother to do subscription again this year and next year. SQI got you covered. All right, Mr. Blessing, thank you very much.
Thank you. So, please, I want, hello, media.
the previous flyer that yes, God bless you. Is this not amazing? Is this not amazing? Come on, celebrate these organizers. So, and I'll request that they leave it as such. You can take picture. This is amazing. It's amazing the feeling, that different feeling that you have when you are part of something bigger than you. It's what I am having now. So I want to say a big shout out to every one of you that has been with us for probably all of this, majority of it, or even a few that you are part of MindTalk this year. I want you to give yourself a big clap, ovation. I want to do a special shout out to the alumni president of SQI College of ICT, Mr. Tomiwa. J-Boss, remind me the full name, please. Mr. Akintomiwa, aka J-Boss. He had always been the person I said he will always ask if he has not seen the link. He will say, give me the link, give me the link. Sir, we rate you. Thank you very kindly for the way you are giving back to the community. We celebrate you. And every other alumni that are not ashamed to associate with us, thank you very kindly. Without any further ado, I will see you in the next one. I'll see you in 2025. I am wishing you in advance Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Alright. So whatsoever you do during this festivity, stay out of trouble. Is that okay now? So I learned that chicken is not expensive. If it is fish, panla, manage them. You understand? I'm assured. God bless you. Thank you. I'll see you next year. I love you. Shout out to you, to bigger you, better you, a brighter you. Come on. Come on. It's a rap. It's a rap. Give me music, please.
Okay, so some of us are supposed to wait behind for a short interview after this event. And please mind you, the flyers you have been given is meant for you to give to someone to ask them to come and register for a course at SQI. Because we are currently doing a special offer and it's going to benefit them. So please, I don't want to see those flyers on the ground, please. If you have dropped it, pick it up and ensure that you give it to someone that needs it or that is going to be benefiting from it. Thank you very, very much. So I'm going to be calling out those names, and if you hear your names, kindly stay behind for a short interview. It's going to be a short one, and we won't take your time at all. Okay, just a moment. Okay, the first name I have here is the staff members. I have Mr. Sheyi Odekumaya, I have Aremu Jonathan, I have Joy Oluwashipe, Justus Akinlose, Aderibigbe, Mashudu Kadejat, Miss Janet Odoleke. So I want all of you to kindly stay behind. Just find a place to sit comfortably on this side of the hall, and you're going to be called upon. You're going to be attended to very quickly. All right? Yeah. Thank you very much. Now the DJ, you can increase the volume.